downs and joys and pains. Though some things change, some stay the same. We push and pull so hard and soft. Just take the blows and blow it all. It's cool if you want to do what you want to, move like you want to. It's alright with me. It's cool if you want to do what you want to, move like you want to. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. It's alright. It's alright. Alright. Joys and pains. Alright. Just do what you do. It's alright with me. It's cool if you want to do what you want to, move like you want to. It's alright with me. It's cool if you want to do what you want to, move like you want to. It's alright. 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 It's alright. Yeah. Yeah.
Shoobity wop oobity wop oop down.
23 months, one more and it'll be 2 entire years. Where has the time gone?
Shoobity wop oobity wop down.
2 plus 2 is 10. In base 4, I'm fine.
down.
Ooh, this is a thing. Hurrah for everything.
Yeah. Yeah. What? We can walk and talk and take a chance and dance.
Down.
10 months of pure
A
pog.
little bit better than the averages, 'cause my average is a little bit better, that is. We can walk and talk and take a chance and dance, enhance the romance and glance and then advance. If you're thinking about bringing me out, know that I do or die, take it to a level where you can buy. Then you want some, bringing you back, where I left you. Now I guess I'll leave you with that. Yeah.
Good evening, 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 and welcome to Game Night on Tuesday, the 14th of September. I hope you are all doing splendidly and marvellously. Very well done to Tabs.v on winning the word chain royale there at the beginning. Turns out I didn't have enough time to get the answer track blitz together. It takes longer to write than I thought. First, a message from our sponsor,
Will
Digital
this be
David.
my unlucky night?
I hope not, David. I hope you have lots of luck tonight. Thank you very much for the 13-month subscription. And very grateful to you for your support. Hope you're still enjoying everything you see here at Game Night. That follower count has ticked up to 794. That's getting alarmingly close to a nice big round number. Oh, hello. There's the extended cut of Red Herrings. Connor, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs there. Going out to Giggles 3888, Bagel Thief, Harpy 11, GMM Prime, and Poker Joker. Thank you very much for the support. Welcome on in, you 5. Enjoy ad-free viewing for the next month. And we'll get the extended mix. Yes, indeed, the extended 5-sub remix of Red Herrings. Thank you very much to Connor there for your generosity. Other things, other people I need to thank. There were some subs that came in while we were starting off. So, let me see. AB Me, 10 months of pure pog. Thank you very much for that 10-month resubscription. Proogs, 8 months there. Ooh, this is a thing. Hurrah for everything. Hurrah for everything indeed. Thank you very much for the 8-month resub there, Proogs. G. Eisens, resubscribing with Prime for 10 months now. 2 plus 2 is 10 in base 4. I'm fine. Thank you very much for the 10-month free subscription. And Connor, as well as gifting out those 5 gift subs there, resubbing for 23 months. 23 months, one more, and it'll be 2 entire years. Where has the time gone? Where does the time go indeed? But thank you for your ongoing support, Connor. It is very much appreciated. Now, it's a night of full of exclamation marks, red herrings and buzz off, both with exclamation marks. I figured we'll buzz off in the middle, so to speak. So we'll have, hey baby, wife's just got back from her exercise class, so we've not actually seen each other since about 6:30 this morning, which is sad. It's just one of those things that happens when you adult and lockdown finishes. All of a sudden everyone starts doing things in the evenings again. So Mrs. Flush is here. She's going to go have her dinner though. I did put on a potato for you. Well, yeah, okay. Did you have a nice day?
I did you?
Yeah, it was quite productive. I'm still feeling a bit from the
I've
thing.
got to tell you all about my knee. What's adulting? It's the thing that you do when you don't cheat on your spouse.
It's very good. It's the thing you do from...
What's exercise?
Well, adulting for me started around about summer 2006. And it's pretty much been consistent ever since then. So yeah, doing grown-up things, which is it's all good. It has has its upside, has its downside as well. But there we go. I'm 30. What is this? Well, there's that expression: growing old is mandatory, growing up is optional. So you're as old as you feel. Whoa! And there's another gift sub bomb from Digital David, gifting out 4 subs to the community for a total of 60 now. That's astonishing generosity. Thank you very much, David. And welcome to Mattel29698 Quiz Watcher. Gersbabe87 and Starsgirl9. Thank you very much for the support, David, and welcome you for into the fam. Enjoy our free viewing for the next month. Now, red herrings, then a couple of buzz-offs, then red herrings again. That's the plan. And we're starting with this red herrings right here. Sorry if I'm not quite as exuberant as normal. I've got a thing. It's that thing I used to have way back when I was working too much. I get mouth ulcers quite badly. So I've got one like here. And it's quite painful to talk, so I'm sort of slowing down and lowering the volume slightly. So, yeah, but please bear with me if I stumble over my words or I don't seem quite as exuberant as I normally do. It's also really warm up here. Can't wait to move, and then I could just open the summer house door and let some air in, and it would be lovely. Another episode in the house arc of the Ballad of Royal Flush. Does Alan Rickman voice her possible? I have got an outstanding turn to page 394 from 17 days ago, which I'm sure I've not done yet. That is slightly better, actually. I might talk like that for a while and then consider it paid. Speaking of AJ... No, I can't guarantee there's not going to be any singing, David. Speaking of AJ's pack, which is this first red herrings game that we're going to be playing. It's a nice pack. I proofed it myself. I had a little bit of a nostalgia trip, actually, when proofing it, so I think you'll enjoy it. And if you do want to play Whispering to the Bot, let me go to the red herrings profile and press the magic button that unlocks the lobby. And you can type in the code. Come on in. Come play some herrings. Goodness me, that's a lot of you very quickly. Well, come on in. Come on in. And there's gold, silver and bronze medals in this game. Pennies equals points as well. It's a game where pennies equals points. So the number of points you get, I'll convert that into pennies a bit later on. So do come join the game if you want to play. Remember, if you're newer here or if you're perhaps older and you need a bit of a reminder, whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot, and as ever, keep your eye on the chat. Because when the question is in chat, the question is live. Points equals pennies, absolutely right. So we've got, yes, AJ's Red Herrings pack, another pack from Dogfish later on for Red Herrings, and then in between we're going to have 2 buzz-off games between Proogs and Pum and Ben, and then between Claire and Riff with packs from Big Man Aaron and then Proogs. Proogs not playing his own question pack, that would make it a little slightly more academic. Just for the buzz-off players, I'm still having issues with the sound bot, or I haven't really revisited them to try and troubleshoot them. So once again, you'll get video with no sound, which hopefully won't be the end of the world. But there we go. And speaking of Riff, here he is. Welcome on in. And a Carter 7th as well, welcome. That's a nice number of players, isn't it? 35. 35 is good for a Tuesday night. So welcome to you all. Lovely to have you here. That's the game, Mark. The game likes to do squeaks. I can do sort of override squeaks as well. Here's an extra squeak. That's a honk. Whoops. That's a honk button. Yeah. Anyway, so for my soundboard. I'll give it till the end of the loop and then we're going to lock it up. 35, that's a nicely laid out grid. If anyone wants to come and disrupt it, you've got about 10 seconds to come join the game. Right, there we go. Let's lock it up. Round 1 is the one with all the friends. Let me explain the scoring for round number 1. How this works is that you'll be shown 16 answers around the outside of the screen, and you'll get 12 questions. The answers will never repeat. There will always be 12 unique answers, but amongst those 4 answers are 4 red herrings, which will never be the answers to the question. You want to avoid those. Will you calm your tits, dog? Wholesome entertainment with my dog. I'll go back to explaining the rules in a minute. Have you got the rushies?
I think he does.
Have you got the rushies? Are you rushing around? Stupid animal. Anyway, why was it? Oh yeah. If you give me a right answer, all you need to do is whisper the letter to the bot as ever. If you give me a right answer, you get 1 point. If you give me a wrong answer, you lose 1 point. Simple as that. Amongst the 12 questions, there will be 3 bonus questions. These are worth a flat rate of 3 points. 3 if you give me a right answer, but also you lose 3 if you give me a wrong answer. So beware, when it's a bonus question, there's more at stake. If you are wily along the way, you should be able to eliminate them, because as I say, none of the answers will be repeated. So you can sort of mentally check off the ones that have gone and hopefully narrow it down. But of course, those 4 red herrings will remain. So, my tits are positively manic. Yeah, they are. She's gone a bit hyperactive at the moment. Anyway, let's reveal the answers. Round 1, the one with all the friends. Monica, Sophie, Ben, Rachel, Kiki, Mona, Jack, Joey, Kate, Randall, Roy, Leonard, Emily, Estelle, Phoebe and Ross. Remember, you just need to whisper the letter, not the whole word, just the letter to Persephone's Twitch bot. Good luck, have fun, and remember, this is one of those games that once it starts, it cannot be stopped. Not for anything. Yeah, have fun with that. Good luck, have fun. Round 1 is the one with all the friends. Here is question number 1. Plays an original female vampire. Remember, -1 if you're wrong on this one. Oh, a couple of people getting the right answer. I was about to say solid start, just 2 people getting the right answer. Phoebe. Phoebe was the answer. It's original vampire TV show, not Friends. On we go, number 2. A young hopping animal. Yeah, we forgot about the negative penalty. Yes, you do lose one if you give me a wrong answer in this round. Oh, here we go. That's more like it. Apart from poor Connor. H, it's a Joey. Young kangaroo is a Joey. Originals was the keyword, Samster. 3, usually found in a musical box. It's a Jack G. Jack in the box. Yes, that's what we're after there. Onwards and upwards. Number 4 then. First bonus question of the round. +3 for right, -3 for wrong. Have a look at this. They've touched down in London town, but never been to MIA. I don't know if you've worked your way through the cryptic question there. Estelle. It's referencing a song. I've got it on my notes. I'll check it in a little bit. On we go, number 5. Behave, or they might tell Miss Finster. If you remember Recess from the 90s, Randall, the snitch from the TV show Recess. Onwards we go. Number 6, usually seen carrying an Omnitrix. Usually seen carrying an Omnitrix. I want to prove this, Pack. I did look up what this was. Ben. Oh, it's Ben 10, isn't it? Ben 10 is usually carrying an Omnitrix, whatever that is. Something to do with time, I think. Next bonus question. +3 for right, -3 for wrong, and be quiet, dog. On we go. The Countess of Wessex. Ooh, dividing the room a little bit here. Countess of Wessex is Sophie of Wessex. Well, I don't know if you got that. Remember, I think there's 2 bonus points if you give me a perfect game. Number 8. Was the smile a lie? Rip, Jack Wilfred. Might have cost you that question. Might not done. You may have got it right. I don't recall. Bit of a simple one there. Mona, as in Mona Lisa F, was the right answer. Coming to the last quarter of the game. Number 9. Works in the IT department with Moss. Works in the IT department with Moss. Roy, as in from the IT crowd. Moss and Roy. K is what we wanted. Number 10. 3/4 of the French harp. Clever question, this one. It's a moniker, as in harmonica. 3/4 of the French harp. Or something like that. Might be 2/3. Anyway, last bonus question of the round. 3 points for this, or -3 if you're wrong. Take a look. Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls. It's I, Kate, as in Winslet from that film about the boat from 1997. One last question then. Should be down to 5 options. Have a look. Don't go breaking their heart. It is Kiki, as in Kiki D, and Elton John, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. 2, just one short of a perfect game. Let's reveal the red herrings. D, Rachel, L, Leonard, M, Emily, and P, Ross. That's the end of round 1. So just to let you know what's going on there. Estelle, American Boy, play on lyrics. Kiki D and Elton John. Harmonica, also referred to as the French harp. Baby Kangaroo is Joey. Phoebe Tonkin plays a vampire in The Vampire Diaries and was in its spin-off The Originals, hence the original pun. Sophie the Countess, married to Prince Edward. Ben's watch from Ben 10, and the quote by Kate Winslet, Rose in Titanic. All the answers are first names of characters or guest characters from the TV show Friends, and there was a little bit of a TV media thing running through there as well. So that was round 1. At the end of that, Toot in the lead with 17. Quizface is in second with 16. Go back to the right tab. I've got too many tabs open at the moment. Zeus in third with 15. Innes with 14. Jack with 12. Shapes and Samster with 10. Big Man Aaron's got 9. AD Me and Prude's both on 8. David's on 7. Topper on 6. Sportsy's also on 6. Is that Calibrated Vision? I think that's Calibrated Vision. Let's find out. Press the ID button. Yes, Calibrated Vision on 6. Cola also on 6. Puzzle Dan and Oni are on 5. Dogfish on 4, as is Jers and Jogging Chum and Car and Pum and Ben. I need to press the ID button again. Andrew Zeal's on 3, as is Mark. It's Sotley's on 2. Natter's on 2. G. Eisens is on 1. Connor's on 1. Press the button again. Giggles and Sparrow Castle also on 1. Tabstop, Cetra, Lupine yet to score. Riff Raccoon and J White on -1. But you can't lose any more points from this point onwards, which is good. So -1's as low as it goes. Let's go on to round number 2. Watch us try. Show name button as a toggle button. Yeah, one day I'll do that. Yeah, I will. Topper. It's probably at the bottom of some to-do list somewhere. Round 2 is a rainbow of questions. Let me explain the point scoring. It's the speed round. So if you answer in the first 5 seconds correctly, you get 3 points. The next 5 seconds you get 2. The last 5 seconds you get 1. Additionally, there are 3 bonus questions throughout for which you get a flat rate of 5, so no timer on for the bonus questions, just a flat rate of 5 points. If you get a question wrong, you don't lose points, however, you freeze yourself out of the following question. So get one wrong, you're frozen out of the question afterwards. You can be frozen out of bonus questions and you can be frozen out on bonus questions. So you want to try and avoid getting frozen out on a bonus question. Remember, bonus questions will neither start nor end the pack, nor will they appear consecutively. And when it gets to question number 12, you might as well have a go at that because you can't be frozen out going into round 3. So when it gets to question 12, you may as well give it a go. Round 2 is a rainbow of questions. Let's have a look at the options. Plum, grey, orange, brown, pink, white, blue, black, mango, burgundy, yellow, gold, purple, maroon, red and peach. Those are your options. Once again, 16 options, 12 questions for red herrings. Good luck, have fun. Round 2, it's a rainbow of questions. Here's question 1. Often misunderstood. Hey, baby. Joseph's coat was elegant, the cut was fine, the tasteful style was the ultimate in good design, and this is Y.E. Pink. Whoever bet against Ben singing Bad Luck. Number 2, the colour that brought Chris Martin fame.
Oh, I like that.
Gone orange if you're frozen out, red if you're wrong, green if you're right, blue if you've not yet answered. It was yellow, and it was all yellow. Oh, that's the only line I know from that song. Number 3, the number 19 on a European roulette wheel. Well, given green isn't up on the board, it's a choice of 2. Did you go the right way? It's red. Oh, red. About half. This seems about right. About half getting the right answer. Orange if you're frozen out. On we go. Question number 4. The colour close to the hearts of many boys in Edinburgh. As ever, I will explain questions that require explanation at the end. Yes, Edinburgh. It's N, maroon. That one I will explain at the end. Number 5, the main colour of the TV network that brought us Keenan and Kel. It's C, orange. Orange, yes. Nickelodeon, I believe, is a channeling question. If you've gone orange, it means you can't answer this question. And bad luck, because it's the first bonus question of the round. Clock's off. Well, the clock's still on, but 5 points flat rate if you answer this correctly at any time. Number 6, the colour of Paul McCartney's Sgt. Pepper suit. Colour is Paul McCartney on the front of the Sgt. Pepper album. He is blue. He's the one in the sort of light blue, cyany coloured suit. Bad luck if you missed out on that one, but it won't be another bonus question now. Let's go on number 7. Lost their dog Baxter off the San Diego Coronado Bridge. Oh, a couple of people getting this one right. Well done if you did. Burgundy, Jay Burgundy. I think it's a reference to the Anchorman film, Ron Burgundy. Onwards we go. Next bonus question. Bad luck if you're frozen out of this one. 5 points flat rate if you give me a correct answer now. Have a look. Take your marks. Set. Blue, red, yellow, green, and... maybe a slightly clunky question. That was one that I edited. It was the Olympic rings, and the missing one there was black. Onwards, number 9, the chief executive of Ann Summers. Gold. Somebody Gold. Not Ann Gold. I thought it was Ann Summers, but apparently that's just a name. Number 10, Madness sang about this day. Remember, the faster you answer, the more points you get. Who is finding an answer, though Shaped has snuck the lead at the moment because of reasons best known to the computer. Final bonus question of the round. Bad luck if you're frozen out here. 5 points flat rate if you can give me a correct answer to this. The star line that operated the Titanic. Oh, and Shape's giving the lead right back to Toot. It's the White Star Line. White is what we were after there. One more question then, you might as well have a go at this. James's favourite big fruit. It was, of course, the peach. P for peach. No, not the mango. James and the giant peach. That's real red herrings. Plum, brown, mango and purple. That's the end of round 2. Again, no perfect scores in that round, but we have got Toot still in the lead with 39, Zeus in second with 34, Shapes and Jack currently tied in third with 32, Samson on 31, Quizface on 27 and Innes on 25. Just going to do the top row for now. Not bad, not bad. Good scores coming out here, a nice variety of scores, 39 right down to 1, a bit of a range going on here, which is lovely to see. Right, let's go on to round number 3. And just before I introduce the round, let me just go over any factoids. Number 19 on a roulette wheel is red. To David's point, yes, the pedantry, which I do appreciate, that sort of passed me by. Technically, the number is white, but without clunkifying the question, I suppose. I'm making that excuse now. I missed it in proofing, but you're quite right. But it was I'm hoping that most people went for the slightly more obvious answer rather than the pedantic one, but apologies for that sneaking through. Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy Baxter is Ron's dog. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts album cover, Paul McCartney wears blue. The Boys in Maroon is a Scottish team in Heart, the Scottish team Hearts, a football team. The Boys in Maroon is apparently a song that they sing. Grey Day was a song by Madness. Jacqueline Gold, the chief executive of Ann Summers. James is the Giant Peach. Coldplay, the song Yellow. Misunderstood was by Pink, an album by Pink. Colours of the Olympic flags, the White Star Line and the orange Nickelodeon logo. Those are your factoids for there. So, on we go then to round 3. Do you want fries with that question? Let me just briefly explain the rules. While I go back to the right tab, I can see the chat. Yes, only 12 answers in this round and 9 questions to go with them, which means you've got 3 red herrings. No bonuses in this round. However, this is the accumulator round. The first one you get right gets you 1 point. The next one gets you 2. The next one gets you 3, and so on. If you abstain, you preserve your streak, but obviously you don't get points for it. If you get it wrong, you reset your streak back down to 1, and you start building up points again from 1. Points are added immediately. It's not like Risky Business where you have to accumulate and then bank. You just get the points automatically, but with every question that you get right, you get more points as long as you don't get one wrong. If you abstain, the streak is preserved. If you get it wrong, streak resets. Simple as that. So you might as well try. If you're blue, you might as well give it a go, because you're already on 1, so you might as well attempt it, and there's no further penalty. So question 1, question 9, and any other time when you are blue, you might as well attempt it. If you're purple, you might want to think twice if you're not too sure. So round 3, do you want fries with that question? Let's take a look at the options. Burger King, Wimpy, Little Chef, KFC, Starbucks, White Castle, McDonald's, Popeyes, Wendy's, Subway, Tim Hortons and Five Guys. A bit of a fast food themed round here. Let's see what you make of it. Good luck. Have fun. Round 3. Do you want fries with that question? Here's question 1. I'll have an Olympic breakfast, please. Remember, you might as well give this one a go even if you don't know. No penalty, other than resetting your streak, which is already at 1. Bit of a mixed bag. It's a Little Chef. You get an Olympic breakfast at Little Chef. That's a C we wanted there. Purple if you're on a streak. On we go, number 2. Named after, apologies for the typo, named after a character from an E.C. Seeger comic. Lots of red going on here. A few purple people preserving their streak. Wimpy. B. Wimpy is the answer we're after there. Well done if you got that. Purple if you're on a streak. Number 3. WTF, these burgers aren't round. Wendy's, famous for their, I think they're square burgers, actually. If you go to a Wendy's, don't get them in this country, though, as far as I know. Number 4, Sal and Mur are just looking for tips. White Castle was the answer. That's some prank show, as I discovered. F, White Castle was the answer. Number 5, from the NHL to the streets of Hamilton. More people on a streak, fewer people having a risk on this one. There's a few creeping in there. Tim Hortons was the answer. I'll read you the factoid for that in just a little while. On we go. Question number 6. The fast food chain with the most locations around the world. This has come up at least twice on game night / quiz night in the past. Do you remember? I'll tell you for nothing, it's not McDonald's. It's Subway. J Subway is what we're after. 3 more then. Question 7. What? They don't sell spinach? Wasn't very poggers of me, Jack. Sorry about that. Hey, it's AJ's pack. Take it up with him. Everyone, I think, but Cetra getting the right answer to this one. Popeyes, of course. Popeye, famous for eating spinach. Came up before Wimpy. Yeah, possibly, Sabster. Number 8. Can I start by taking your name, please? Bit of a shuffle on the board. It's a Starbucks. You order a Starbucks, and they will. Wendy's, I think, David. They took back my Pokeball. Might as well have a go at this one. It's the last question, so nothing to lose. Just punch something in. You might get lucky. Or don't. A Burger King was the answer. There you had to do a... I'll talk about that in a minute. Red Herrings there, D, KFC, G, McDonald's, and L, 5 Guys. That's the end of round 3. Wimpy, Popeye's trap was cruel. Yes, as the questions came up in that particular order there. Let me just check the factoids here. So, impractical jokers often pull their pranks at White Castle. Tim Hortons started by the famous NHL player in Hamilton, Ontario, not sure how to pronounce it. 6, famous for their square burgers. Wendy's, yes, Wendy's famous for their square burgers. Wimpy was named after Wellington Wimpy from the Popeye comics. Popeyes was named after Jimmy Popeye Doyle in the 1971 film The French Connection. And Popeye cartoon, obviously famous for his love of spinach. So yes, that Wimpy question named after Wellington Wimpy from the Popeye comics. So not named, it was named after the character Wellington Wimpy, who happened to be in a Popeye comic. So a nice little bit of a rug pull for you there from AJ, which I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, that's the end of round 3, and look at this, it's very close. We've got a tie in first, Samster and 2 on 47, and a tie in second, Zeus and Lupine on 44. Inca's on 40, Mark's on 39, It's Notley 38, Jack and Quizface 37, Shapes 34, Car 32, Dogfish and Colo on 30, Pub and Ben's on 29, Natter 27, Only 26, Riff 26, Prudes and Bigman Aaron and Tabstop 24, Andrew Zeal and Join Chum 23, AB Me 21, Calibrated Vision and Topper on 20, Sportsy's on 18, Sparrowcast 17, Puzzle Down 16, Connor also 16, David and Jers, I think that was on 15, G. Eisen's on 14, Cetra on 9, J. White on 9, and Giggles on 5. I think I got all the names right without having to press the button. Hooray! So, it's anybody's game because, as you know, there are 50 points available in this final round. So it is really very much anybody's game. Theoretically, anybody can still win at this point from 47 down to 5. It all comes down to this. And I had a real nostalgia trip when I proved this round. Let's go to round number 4. Take me in a band out. 2K2 in the UK, the U2K2K. Possibly. So yes, 2K2 in the UK, the U2K2K. That's really quite difficult to say. In this final round, it works a little bit differently. You need to submit 6 unique characters from A through to P that fit with the criteria that you'll be given in just a second. There's 90 seconds in the whole round. If you submit all 6 and you're the first to do so, you get 50 points. The next person to submit all 6 will get 45. The next will get 40, 35, and so on down the ladder. as David is saying there, yes, no punctuation, no spaces or anything like that, otherwise it won't parse it. Just 6 unique characters without separators, and the game will take care of the rest. If you are incorrect, you'll get a ping back from the bot immediately telling you how many you did get right, and you're frozen out for 5 seconds. This means that you can try and work out which ones you said were right. It won't tell you which ones were right, just how many. So the objective of the game is to find all 6 before the 90 seconds runs out. The game will end when either 10 people have found it, the 10th person would get 5 points, or we run out of time after 90 seconds. Very best of luck to you all. 2K2 in the UK, the U2K2K. It will start as soon as I press the button. Good luck, have fun. Here is the final round. Options are ITV2, BBC, Britney Spears, Will Young, Foot and Mouth, Arsenal, Gareth Gates, World Cup, Big Brother, Princess Margaret, Cat Deely, EasyJet, England, Ian Huntley, Ryanair, Enrique Iglesias. Identify the top 6 Google searches in the United Kingdom from the year 2002. Nostalgia. So let's see how we're getting on. There's a couple of 4s. Join your thumbs up to a 4. First 30 seconds gone. No one's solved yet. 60 seconds to go. Still plenty of time. David's now up to 4. Innes is up to 4 as well. Santa's stuck there on a 3. Currently in a tied gold and tied silver medal. Calibrated Vision and Jers now up to 4. Tabstop's up to 4. Dogfish up to 4. Innes still on 4. Not seen any 5s yet. Are we going to get anyone solving it? Coming up to 30 seconds. Innes is the first to find 5. Just one more, Innes. Can you find it? Would give you the lead if you're the first to do so. 30 seconds left now. Are we going to have an unbeatable war? Samster's now up to 5. Samster finds all 6 first. He does secure the victory. Calibrated Vision out to 5. Samster's still stuck on 5. 15 seconds. Here comes the end of the sting. Time for a couple more attempts if you're quick. Are we going to have an unbeatable wall? Haven't seen one of these for a while. 3 seconds. Clutch attempt. And we're out of time. Quite a few people finding 5, but no one managing to solve the wall. Let's take a look at the answers there. BBC, Britney Spears, Gareth Gates, Big Brother, EasyJet, and Ryanair were the 6 most popular Google search terms from the year 2002. Just to give you some factoids down on this, Will Young was actually the winner of Pop Idol, but Gareth Gates was the top search. Gareth Gates came second in Pop Idol that year. Will Young won it, but wasn't as popular. World Cup was in the top 10, but not in the top 6. The Queen Mother died in 2002, but didn't manage to breach the top 6. Arsenal were the FA Cup winners that year, but not inside the top 6. England it was a World Cup year, but not a top search, so England maybe people with the football team. Ian Huntley, rather least tasteful things up there, just because of if you don't know the story, I'm not going to regale it with you now, but not a particularly pleasant story. I'm just going to gloss over that one, but wasn't in the top 6. Foot and Mouth, 2002 was the year Foot and Mouth Crisis was declared over, but didn't make the top 6. ITV2 was launched in 2002, also didn't make the top 6. Cat Deely, that was the year she left SMTV, but didn't make the top 6. And Enrique Iglesias had the highest selling single of the year in 2002 with Hero, but it didn't make the top 6 searches. The answers we're looking for BBC, Big Brother, EasyJet, Britney Spears, Ryanair, and Gareth Gates. So yes, Mark, being American didn't help her. Sometimes the questions will have a slight slant in a particular direction. We try and make things as universal as possible, but do appreciate that certain, if the writer is from a particular place, then it will naturally just be more about them. It is part of the feedback that we do give as part of the proofing team, It's a bit of an old story to be sort of blaming things. I know you're not blaming things on anything, but it's something we're aware of. It happens with an international quiz community. So, and as Aminky's pointing out, the thing about the end game is that it's a bit of a logic game. You can actually logic your way to it. That you can't brute force it. I've taken out the capability for people to be able to brute force it. So I'm just going to pull up a notepad file just so that I can note down positions. Samster, Toot getting gold, and then Zeus and Lupine getting silver, and Innes getting a bronze. And it's points equals pennies in this game. I think it's probably going to put Samster at the top, just because it's going to arbitrarily pick someone out of Samster and Toot. But congratulations to you both. That is the end of the game. let me just fix that very quickly. Where are you, Samster? No, that says bonus question. I don't want bonus question. Oh, crap. I want that text mesh, please. Thank you. And now cut that out. There we go. Seamless transition. Good game to both of you. Let me award some medals to you all. Let me get my notepad file back up. So, what are we playing? Red Herrings. Red Herrings Gold. One going to Samster. We're going to share these medals rather than go into tiebreaks. It's much nicer that way. Samster. Red Herrings Gold award medal. Also Red Herrings Gold. Now cut that out. Where are you? Toot. Now cut that out. Red Herrings Gold award medal. Red Herring Silver is going to Zeus and the Lupine one. Zeus near the bottom. Red Herring Silver, Zeusless award medal. And the Lupine one award medal. And Innis getting the Red Herrings Bronze. Add those to your medal cabinet. Innis C, Red Herrings Bronze award medal. And of course, can't go without saying a word of thanks to our wonderful author AJ. 75 for a Red Herrings pack. Author bonus, AJ Nokia, 75 award pennies. There we go. Thank you very much for a delightful pack. I certainly had a lot of fun proofing that one as well. You want some bonus pennies? There, have some bonus pennies. I need to stop that before I roll the credits for fear I might break something. The dark blue hand is now cut that out, clearly. Yes, I think that's clearly what's going on there. Good game to all of you all. Hope you enjoyed that. So, the next sort of 45 to 60 minutes is pretty much just sit back and relax and enjoy it, unless you're Claire or Riff or Proogs or Pum and Ben. Starting with Proogs and Pum and Ben, who are going to be playing Buzz Off, the first of two Buzz Off games, and then we'll return at the end of the night for a final game of Red Herrings, courtesy of Dogfish. Very much looking forward to these Buzz Off games. Two formidable matchups that we've got to look forward to here. And a couple of very nice question packs as well, I have to say. The first of which is from Big Man Aaron, and the second of which is going to be from Proogs, because obviously he's not playing his own pack. That would be marginally unfair, arguably. So I'm going to stop that bonus right there. I know it's not been up for long, but we'll stop it in 5, 4... Yes, plenty of time for episode titles, Puzzle Dan, quite right. 3, 2, 1... Let's stop that bonus right there. So, if Proogs and Pum and Ben, if you'd like to make your way towards the green room, I'll bring you into the broadcast studio, and hopefully we'll get sound in the broadcast studio. Sometimes, apparently last week it didn't work, and if we have to play from the green room, then we have to play from the green room, and so be it. So, give me a few minutes just to set up the build. It should be pretty much ready to go, actually. It's the second game I'll need to set up, but... Proogs and Pum and Ben to the green room, and everyone else sit tight. I'll be back in a few minutes' time. I was going to play some music, probably just the single track, just while I get the players into the room and set up. So stay right there, I'll be back very shortly. Welcome back to part 2 of Game Night this evening, and it is time for the first of 2 buzz-off matches this evening between Proogs and Pum and Ben. Sure to be a formidable lineup. I'm just going to unmute them in the server, and let's see, just in case I've made some sort of calamitous error here, who is going to be playing tonight. Oh, look at that. It's Proogs versus Pum and Ben. Good evening to you both, gentlemen. How are you keeping?
Good evening.
Pretty good.
Good to hear, good to hear. Now, Proogs, let me come to you first. Now, I made a bit of a balls up with the scheduling and actually said, Proogs, you playing tonight? And then you said, no, I'm like in London or something, because I sort of changed your date without telling you rather rudely.
Thanks for honouring that. Yeah, I've been working in London for the last couple of weeks, so I haven't really been on stream either. So I was just saying that I'm feeling a bit rusty, so the red herrings was quite useful to get my head working again, really.
Absolutely, yeah. Sort of shake off the dust of quizzing. Priggs, I'm just going to message you the room code, and of course, if you type that into buzzer.dev, we will all hear that Proogs sounds like this.
Presumably, I won't hear it.
And yes, you won't hear it, but everyone else will. Very nice. Was it Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Yeah, it should be the Hitchhiker's book from the radio series.
Very nice indeed. And your rival this evening is one Mr. Pum and Ben. Pum and Ben, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Or good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Yes. Remind us whereabouts you're talking to us from again.
I'm in Pasadena, California.
Pasadena, California. Oh, it's really afternoon then. It's only just afternoon,
yeah.
I suppose, right on the other side. What's sort of weather like doing? Because it's very humid like this evening where I am.
It's very hot and humid during the day, but we are starting to catch some of that autumn weather at night. It was very cool last night.
That's what you want after a sort of a bit of. It's been really hot the last few weeks, so it's nice to have a bit of airflow and a little bit of rain, for want of a better word. And you're keeping well in the world of work at the moment, or how's things going?
In fact, we were talking about that just a minute ago. That I'm awake for the game. I don't know if my brain's going to be good because I was supposed to get off work at 7 o'clock this morning. I work overnights. I was supposed to get off at 7 this morning. I got out at 11.
Ooh.
So I literally rushed home to make it here, and I thank God for the Herrings game because I might have been late.
Well, I'm very grateful that you've managed to make it here, and I'm sure we're in for a treat along the way. And Pum and Ben, there is the room code for you. And if you want to join the room, we'll hear that Pum and Ben sounds like this. Allons-y indeed. Yes, let's go. A nice little Doctor Who reference there. So, gents, you both know the rules of the game, and it's going to be whoever wins goes through to the next round. Whoever does not win will sadly be leaving us with our best wishes. I've got everything up here, and this is a question pack from Big Man Aaron. And of course, you, if in the audience, if you're watching along, if we say something amusing or something funny happens, or there's a meme-worthy moment that you want to recommend for a title for this game, I know Proogs has won this award twice, so we share a sense of humour, and it is the one that I subjectively think is the funniest, rather than the one that is the best. So I will pick my favourite title at the end of the game, and whoever picks that will get their name on it in the credits and will get 30 pennies as well. So, you both ready to play?
I think so.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's get on with the game and go to round number 1. Round number 1 is the trivia search. You will be shown a word search grid, and a category hidden within that word search grid are 5 things that fit with that category. First to 3 gets the point, first to 2 points wins the round and the chevron. Fairly straightforward. As soon as you see something that you think is a word that fits with the category, buzz in. If you buzz in and are incorrect, you are frozen out for 10 seconds. If you go ahead at any point, then your opponent's clock will switch on. There's a global clock, put some time pressure on them up to 30 seconds, and if that 30 seconds elapse, then they lose the point. The letters will gradually disappear from the grid to make it a little bit easier. So the logic being, eventually, we will find all of the correct answers one way or another. Very best of luck to both of you in this first trivia search. Our first board, the category is Current World Leaders. Allons-y. Pum and Ben, what have you seen?
Macron.
Macron is there. You're off the mark. And Proog's clock is on. You can go further ahead if you'd like to buzz if you think you see something else, Pum and Ben. Remember that 10-second penalty if you are incorrect. Proogs has got about 15 seconds. Oh, Pum and Ben's going to pull further ahead, he hopes. What have you seen?
Mafosa.
One more time?
Mafosa. Or Maposa.
Mafosa is not a correct answer, I'm afraid. I'm going to freeze you out for 10 seconds. But Proogs has still got to find something to stop his clock.
Yeah.
And Pum and Ben's back in. Pum and Ben's buzzing again.
Let's try Ramaphosa.
Ramaphosa, yes, that's the one I was after right there. Well done on finding that one. A lot of pressure here on Proogs. And out of time. Bad luck there, Proogs. Pum and Ben taking the first one.
Spotted one just as the time's up.
What have you spotted just as the time's up?
Trudeau coming down from the top.
Yes, Trudeau is there. Justin Trudeau, leader of Canada. There were two others there as well, and yes, I had to Maposa, not quite right, Pum and Ben, but you did find it eventually. The missing answers there. Trudeau, as we've seen, Ardern, Jacinda Ardern of New Zealand, and Manangagwa, I think is South Africa.
I would never have got that one.
So, I took penicillin for that once.
Very nice. Right, Pum and Ben taking the early point. Let's go on to our second board. Andrew Lloyd Webber stage musicals. Pum and Ben.
Evita.
Evita is there. And here comes Proogs to tie it back up.
Cinderella.
Cinderella is also there. You've stopped your clock. It's one apiece. Ramaphosa is South Africa. Manangagwa is Zimbabwe. Pum and Ben.
Chess.
Chess. Yes, it's there. Clock's back on, Proogs. Two more to find. About 10 seconds, Proogs. Oh, but Pum and Ben may beat you to the punch. What have you seen?
Cats.
Cats! Yes, it is there. Cats is there. Bad luck, Proogs. Pum and Ben has taken the second point and the round.
Well done.
Can you see the other one?
No.
Cricket. Cricket. Obviously, a new one's not one I'd heard of, but
I don't know that.
there we go. So Pum and Ben taking 2 points in the first round and winning that first chevron.
Well done.
So getting the double whoosh. But of course, remember in that first round, the points are only worth half what they are moving forward. From this point, you win one and lose one, whereas the first round, you just win one. So 5-4 to Pum and Ben, breaking the tie early on in the game. How was that? We're feeling okay? Both feeling all right?
I just gently panicked there, really. I knew sort of what I was looking for and just couldn't see anything.
I think you should take advice from your buzzer's namesake, Proogs, and just don't panic. Sorry, Ben. What were you saying?
No, I figured Cat was up there somewhere, but I just couldn't find it until the end. Wow.
Yes, it was. I was looking in the bottom left-hand corner. There was one that looked kind of similar to. There was lots of C's and A's and S's down in the bottom left as well. But there we go. Pum and Ben taking that first chevron. Let's go on to round number 2. Round 2 is the auction house. You'll be given a category, and you need to bid how many things on that category you can name, starting with 1, 2, or 3. Your opponent can then outbid you, +1, +2, +3, or they can challenge you to name them. If you succeed in your challenge and name all the ones that you've bid, you win the point. If you fail to, then your opponent wins the point. And first 2 points, again, wins the round and the chevron. So, nice and straightforward. In this round, you do have to type into the text box, and so type your answer into the box, and then when you want to confirm your answer, press the buzz button, and it will lock it in and stop the clock. You've got about 20 seconds for each one, but you're answering them one at a time. Both happy with the rules?
Yep.
I got one yep. We get 2 yeps?
Yep.
Good stuff.
Definitely.
Right, let's go on to the first auction house. Proogs, you're going to be opening the bidding on capital cities of countries beginning with B. Capital cities of countries beginning with B. 1, 2, or 3 to start us off.
1.
Going to start with 1. Okay. Pum and Ben, +1, +2, +3, or challenge?
I will +1.
We're going +1. Up to 2. Proogs, can you outbid, or are you going to let Ben name the 2?
+1.
We're going +1 again. It's the slow and steady race, the death by 1,000 cuts method. Proogs has bid 3. Ben, do you care to outbid?
Boy. I will have to challenge.
Challenge. Okay, Proogs, the onus is going to be on you to name 3 capital cities of countries beginning with B. And just to stress, I want the capital cities, not the countries. If you put the country, it will be marked as wrong, even if it does have a capital city beginning with B. So, Proogs, time to name 3. Here we go. And we're starting with Berlin. I was going to come back to the question, Proogs. Capital cities of countries beginning with B. What's Berlin the capital of?
Germany.
And Germany begins...
of countries beginning with B. Sorry, yeah, okay.
Germany begins with a G. I'm afraid that is not the right answer. And we're giving Pum and Ben the first point there. I did want to try and clarify that question as much as I could at the beginning there.
Yeah, I was panicking about things anyway, so I need to go back to the Hitchhiker's Guide.
No panic.
I could only think of 3 myself.
What 3 could you get there, Ben, do you think?
I had Brasilia, La Paz, and Brussels.
La Paz and Brussels are both there. Brasilia, for reasons unbeknownst to me, is not. It probably should be, though. I'm pretty sure Brasilia is the capital of Brazil. So that So yeah, somehow that snuck through. The answers I've got down here: Bandar Seri Begawan. Is Bigman Aaron is saying, isn't it? No, a lot of people think Rio de Janeiro is the capital of Brazil, but it's not. I'm pretty sure it's Brasilia. But never mind, that's on me for missing it in briefing as well. Academic at this stage.
It's fine, I screwed up.
Belmopan, Bridgetown, Brussels, Bujumbura, Dakar, Gaborone, La Paz, Manamar, Minsk, Nassau, Ouagadougou, Porto Novo, Sarajevo, Sofia, Sucre, and Thimphu. Yes, and Brasilia, I'm being told by the lady in my ear, Brasilia is also there, so that's on me for missing that. But academic here in this case, because we went for Berlin, which was the wrong answer. So let's go on to the second auction house. Pum and Ben with the advantage, and I think you're going to be opening the bidding here. Next category is top 15 most popular car colours in the UK. Pum and Ben, you're opening the bidding. 1, 2, or 3?
I will start with 3.
We're going to start with 3. Proogs, do you care to outbid or do you care to challenge?
I think I understand the question now. So that's good.
Yes.
I'm going to go +2. Go for broke on this one.
Okay, +2. We're up to 5. Pum and Ben, +1, +2, +3, or challenge?
I will go +1.
We're going +1. We're up to 6. Proogs, care to go any more?
Yeah, +1.
We're going up to 7. Ben, can you do any more?
I will challenge at 7.
Challenge, Proogs. It's all on you. 7 to name of the 15 most popular car colours in the UK. Starting with white. I can say that conforms with the question. It's at least in the right ballpark.
Yeah,
is it one of the 15 most popular colours? Yes, it is. 6 to go. Moving on to silver, which is by far, I think, the poshest word for grey, which is what I view silver as. Is silver there? 2 for 2. Another 5.
Red used to be very popular. I hope it still is.
It's the colour of my car. I have a red car. It's a Vauxhall. Is red one of the 15 most popular car colours in the UK? Yes, it is. We're up to 3. You're nearly halfway there. Another 4. Just working through the primary colours slightly here. Maybe go from red to blue. Yeah. Is blue there? Yes, I once had a blue Porsche. It was very nice. A sort of midnight blue. 3 more, Proogs, and the point is yours. Black. Very popular amongst Audi drivers, my wife included. She's got a black Audi A1. Is it one of the most popular colours? Yes, it is. We're down to just 2.
I'm getting into the have a guess stage now.
My most recent Porsche Boxster was green. It was a Boxster S. It was in British Racing Green, which is quite a rare colour to get a Porsche in. But the MX-5 comes in British Racing Green quite a lot. I think British, with a name like British Racing Green, you'd think it'd be popular in the UK. Is it one of the top 15? One more, Proogs, and the point is yours.
With this one, I'm going off. It could be different. I know it is in paint terms. I'm hoping it is in car colour terms.
Well, I mentioned that earlier on. I said silver's by far the nicest word for grey, and that was... Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
I think they're distinct.
Are they distinct? Is grey amongst the 15 most popular car colours in the UK? It is, and you've won the point. Very well done, naming 7 of 15 there, Proves. Nicely done.
I ran out at that point, so...
if you'd happened to have gone 8, where would you have gone next, do you think?
Well, actually, I was thinking purple, because the Corsa used to come in a really vibrant purple.
Purple is there, along with beige, bronze, brown, gold, orange, turquoise, and yellow. So, it's 1 point apiece at the end of that one. And one more auction house to go. Yeah, points on the board. Points on the board. Can you take the chevron, though? We'll wait and see. Final auction house. First names of the last 15 US presidents. Pum and Ben, you are opening the bidding. 1, 2, or 3?
3, please.
Starting with 3. Proogs. +1, +2, +3, or a challenge?
I might be against an American here. I'm going to have to go +1 at least.
+1, okay. We're up to 4. Ben, back with you.
I will go +3.
+3?
I'm not going to go higher than that.
Not going to go higher than that, so...
Just work your way through them. Away you go.
So the UK guys had the UK car question. We're giving the US president's question to the US guy, Pum and Ben. The challenge has been set down at 7. Off you go. First names of the last 15 US presidents. Allons-y, indeed. I like to think that one's there, with him being the incumbent. Is there Joe there? Yes, Joe. Joseph R. Biden Jr. And that one as well. Moving on. Ronald, not one of the Weasley brothers, but one of the last 15 US presidents. Yes, he was. Mr. Reagan, 1989-ish, something like that. Barack. I wonder who that could be referring to. Yes, Barack Obama, 2009 to 2016, something like that. Okay, 3 more. George. And George, who could that be? Let's have a look. Yes, of course, George Bush. I will say, for the record, because I'm pretty sure there have been 2, there's only 1 George on the list, so you can't go George again. I think it's only fair to let you know that. Bill! Which Bill could this be? Mr. Clinton, perhaps. 1 more, Ben, and the chevron is yours. Jimmy. Who are we thinking about here, Ben, do we think?
Oh, Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter, absolutely right. Very well played, and no sweat there whatsoever. You've named your 7. The other ones you could have had were Dwight, who was... Eisenhower. Franklin. Delano Roosevelt. Gerald.
Ford.
That's in Ford. Harry.
Truman.
John.
Kennedy.
F. Kennedy. Lyndon.
Baines Johnson.
And Richard.
Milhouse Nixon,
absolutely right. Good knowledge there on the US presidents. Pum and Ben, you have taken the 2nd point, or the 3rd point there to make it 2, which means you've won the round, and that chevron.
Yeah, well done on that.
Thank you.
So...
that was a lucky category that fell my way, I guess.
I felt I could have got most of those. It would have been a struggle, and based on my performance this evening, I thought it's worth
Play it
giving
safe.
you an opportunity to get it wrong. Let's put it that way.
Yes. Well,
I'm glad you clarified because I almost typed in George twice.
yes, I did do a quick scan there. I was thinking, are there any presidents with the same name? I thought, yeah, the Bushes, they shared a name.
I was worrying if it was real names, Joe, Joseph, or whether we had to put Joseph down. So
I
I
had Joe down among my answers, so I've got a little bit of flexibility. So as long as it's sort of clear what you mean, I think it's
no problem.
Names
I was still probably wouldn't have done very well.
Accepted Leslie.
Would have I accepted Leslie? Who's Leslie?
Gerald Ford's real name.
I probably wouldn't unless you spoke over the top of it and said this is actually Gerald Ford's real name, at which point I would have probably Googled it and then given you the answer, but Gerald was the thing that was down here, so yeah, nice. Well, the scores are 6-3, advantage Pum and Ben. We've got one more round before the finale. Let's go on to round number 3 now. Great fun for everybody. This round is the time warp. You'll be given an event or a year, and you've got to hit the plunger when the arrow is pointing to what you think is the year in question. Unfortunately, it only shows you the first and the last, so you've got to do the maths to work out roughly where the slider is. I can say the slider takes exactly 15 seconds to get to the middle, which is when one of you will be buzzing, and then exactly 15 seconds to get to the other side, which is when the other one will be buzzing. Whoever gets closest wins the point. First to 2 points wins the round and the chevron. Simple as that. If it's a dead heat, which we have actually seen already in this tournament, then there will be no points awarded on that particular question. So, without any further ado, plungers at the ready. Hello, darling. Are you taking the dog out? Okie dokie. We'll see you shortly. Plungers at the ready. Let's go to our first time warp board. And Pum and Ben, you're going to be starting us off. Sometime between 1471 and 1606, in which year was Galileo born? Time and slider starts now.
This is the round I've dreaded most.
We're stopping at 1553. So again, if your opponent knows the answer, then they may have some idea of their margin for error. 1553 is where you're stopping. So Proogs, your date is: in which year was Isaac Newton born? Sometime between 1606 and 1741, and the slider starts now. Stopping 98 years later at 1651. 1651. Let me look at my question viewer. Oh, it's very exciting. Oh, it's so exciting. I've just looked at the answers. Let's have a look at the correct answers. And I'm aware.
Pantomime voice there you've got on.
Pantomime. It's nearly the season. Yeah, I need to add some things where it shows your names just so it's nice and clear rather than having to cross-reference the colours. Correct answers were: Galileo born in 1564, Isaac Newton in 1643. Proogs, you were just closer by 3. You were 8 away. Pum and Ben, not a bad guess to start with, just 11 away. But Proogs managing to get even closer there, 8 away. Nice start, but Proogs with the point on that first time warp. Let's go to the second.
Your reaction was fully justified there.
Proogs, you're buzzing first here. The first ever episode of Doctor Who was broadcast in which year? Proogs, sometime between 1943 and 1975, and the slider starts now. Stopping at 1958, and again, Ben, if you know what the answer is, then you'll have some idea of your margin for error on the next one, whether you know the next one. Your fact, sometime between 1975 and 2007, the first ever episode of Red Dwarf was broadcast in which year? Slider starts now. 1981, smashing the buzzer. Let me look at the answers. Oh, I say, it's very exciting once again.
I think I know the Doctor Who one. But...
Well, it's early 60s, isn't it? 61 too.
I think it was 64.
I think it's 63, and I'm not saying that just because I've looked at the answers, because I genuinely can't remember if it was 63, but it was...
I think Red Dwarf was later, about 1989.
It was... as an unearthly child, and it was the first episode of Doctor Who, and I know the 50th was the year that I broke up with my long-term university girlfriend, which was 2013, which would put it at 1963. Let's find out who was closest. It was indeed 1963. You're 1 year out, Proogs. 1988 is the first episode of Red Dwarf. Pum and Ben 7 away, but very close. Again, not a bad guess there from Ben, just 7 away, but Proogs just 5 away, has taken that second point. And with that, Proogs, you've taken the chevron in the round.
Hooray!
That's about
Bit of luck on that, to be fair, but yeah, you did very well as well there, Ben.
Well, the chevron flips around, and it is as close can be going into the final. A slight advantage here with Pum and Ben, 5 plays 4. But as we know, all of that can change as we go into the final round. It's one of my favourites. I'm going to load up the question viewer and get everything ready. Also, keep suggesting titles, whispering to the bot, exclamation mark, followed by your title. I will pick my favourite at the end. There's quite a few have come in already, but you've got a few more minutes to submit some more. Let's go on to round number 4. Round 4 is on the buzzer. Nice and straightforward. You'll see a list of things. All you've got to do is buzz when you know what I'm talking about. There may be some leeway. I might prompt you for an answer. I might just mark it wrong. It will depend. It's very much not an exact science on this round. But you buzz when you think you know what I'm talking about. If you buzz and are incorrect, you are frozen out for 3 clues, giving your opponent 3 free clues to have a think about what it could be. By the time it gets to the last clue, it should be reasonably obvious what it is, and have a chance to take it there. For every one that you get right, you win the chevron outright. There's no race to points on this one, so it's best of 5. Well, there are 5 altogether, and as soon as one of you has an insurmountable lead from that 5, the game will end, or it might go to all 5. We'll have to wait and see. Best of luck to you both. Fingers on buzzers, and buzz when you know what I'm talking about. No spring, not young. Have, hold a grudge. Feed, insignificant. Cold, stopping suddenly. Someone up, flatter someone. Someone off, disgust someone. Pum and Ben.
Can these all be preceded with dairy products? Like butter someone up, cheese someone off?
I can't accept it. I'm not going to accept it, I'm afraid. It's a bit broader than that, and I did give you another to have a go at it, so I'm going to say no. You're frozen out for 3 clues. Proogs, 3 to have a look at. On your face, humiliated. Bring home the, earn money from a job. Yes, Proogs.
Are they all breakfast products?
They are not all breakfast products, I'm afraid, so you are frozen out for 3 clues. Pum and Ben, I think you're back in on the next one. Have a look. Out, not doing something out of fear. Run about like a headless, panic aimlessly. Yes, Pum and Ben.
Okay, these are all phrases that can be completed with a type of food.
I need one more thing from you. It's a specific type of food that I'm after.
A type of poultry?
Oh, as it's... Oh, I'm so torn. I'm so torn. I think you've got enough. You've got close enough to the answer there that I think I'm going to allow it. It's... Yes, I'm on thinking about it. I'm going to allow it. It is vegan idioms with animal products removed. Animal products, so butter, chicken, turkey, cheese. We would have gone on to see crying over spilt, dwelling on something unchangeable, so spilt milk. Bigger to fry, so bigger fish to fry, have more important things. Put in one basket, risk everything at once, put all the eggs in one basket. So it was a particularly tricky one. I thought it's quite you know, I thought you got close enough. Close enough for me. And yeah, I think Jay White said hard to specify specifically vegan on that one. So, Ben with the advantage 6/3. Let's go on to the next board. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. App. Rump. C. Prick. Knees. Dop. Huntin. Leap. Evil Ian. Ashfu. Prudes?
They are all dwarves with letters missing.
Expand just slightly. They're not all dwarves with letters missing.
Okay, well, the beginning and end letters are missing.
It is like, you know what, again, right ballpark, you're pretty much there. It's not dwarfs, but I know what you're on about, and I'm going to give it to you. They are characters from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs with 2 letters removed. That was, so you were getting into the right area.
Generous,
there, so
thank you.
It's a bit generous. I feel like a bit generous sort of balances it out a little bit now. Generosity on both sides.
Yeah.
So yes, app would have been apple. Slightly trickier one there. Rump would have been grumpy. C would have been dock. You'd have gone on to the last clue would have been no white.
Okay, yeah, I was getting into sneezy and dopey, and which is what gave me.
Yes, yeah, we've got sneezy, dopey, sleepy in there as well. Is it allowed to write things? I think there might have been suggested shapes, so it might be something I look into at some point. Right, 5-4. Close game this one. Let's go on to board number 3. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Suriname 1. Myanmar 1. Manchester United 6. Sorry. Cape Verde 10. Chile 1. Cuba 1. Grenada 7. Pum and Ben.
Are these the number of stars on their flags?
Absolutely right, yes. No contention there. The number of stars on the national flags of those countries. Very well done. Pressing the advantage back, it's 6-3 again. As we go into this board, Proogs, you've got to get the right answer to this one, or Pum and Ben will take the win. It is match point. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Rings. Little bells. Shells. Proogs.
Are they types of pasta?
Oh, very good. Yes, after just 3 clues, they are types of pasta
nice.
in English. Very well played. You'd have gone on to see spirals, hollow inside, little wheels, not in wood, little worms, little tongues, little butterflies, and little ribbons. Very well done. So, all coming down to this. Pum and Ben with the advantage all the way through, but riding on this final question. If Ben gets it, or it's a no score, then Ben takes the match. If Proogs gets it, then it's Proogs. Best of luck to you both. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Chris Kamara born. William I becomes King of England. Justin Trudeau born. Mikhail Gorbachev, resignation. Charlie Chaplin dies. Les Miserables, released in the US. Pum and Ben.
Oh boy. I'm going to take a chance that these all happened in 1987.
is not the right answer, I'm afraid. You're frozen out from 3 clues. So, Proogs, 3 free clues. Have a look at the next one. Washington crosses the Delaware. George Michael dies. Unofficial World War I truce called. Ben, you may not get a chance to get back in. Proogs, what do you think it is?
Is it Christmas Day?
It is Christmas Day. They all happened on Christmas Day. And with that...
Oh, well done.
The dramatic upset right at the end after leading all the way. It comes right to the final question. And our winner is Proogs.
As soon as Valley Forge came up.
Yeah.
Well done.
That means
What
I've got
a
to go
match.
through it all again at some point.
You've got to
isn't
go
it?
through it all
Yes.
again. That's absolutely right. And I can tell you, let me see, can I tell you who you'll be playing in the next round? Let me have a look. No, I can't, but you will be playing the winner of Carr versus Connor, which is happening, I believe, on October the 12th, that game. So you'll be going on to face the winner of that game. But, chaps, what a game. What a great game. I mean, you gave us some real entertainment there and some solid play from you both there, but Proogs just eking out the victory at the end.
By the end of the second round, I was beginning to think this wasn't my format.
have you changed your mind on it?
No, I still think the first 2 rounds aren't my format.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. Well
done, Ben. I like that. Thank you.
All I can say is congratulations to Proogs, commiserations to Pum and Ben. You've both been absolutely splendid, and I do hope that you'll stick around for the next game, and we'll see you really soon.
I'll be excited to get my copy of the home game.
Okay. Yes. Well,
I know all the answers to the second game, which that'll make my
yes,
life.
you in the second game. The interesting is how you get on with that, because obviously Proogs already knows the answers to that one. But do stick around and Ben, see how you get on with game number 2.
Thank you.
I wish you both well. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
So, what a match! What a match there. Ben leading all the way, but Proogs coming back to steal that victory at the end. Yes, I can say for that last question, you'd have gone on to see Angie Watts receives divorce papers on EastEnders, and Santa Claus gives Big Man Aaron a copy of The Chase board game. So definitely would have got it from there. Proogs taking the victory will go on to face the winner of Connor versus Carr, which is happening in a few weeks' time. All that's remaining for me to do before I load up the second game, and again I'll need a short break just to get the variables set up for the next game and to get Claire and Riff all sound checked. And Claire and Riff, if you want to head over towards the green room, I'll begin that quite shortly. I need to pick a title though and give 30 pennies to my favourite. Goodness gracious me, there's a lot of titles here. Let's see, let's have a look. And a few that I like. A calm, elegant panic. That's quite nice. A lovely trip to Burmany. that's actually a contender. I quite like that. I don't know why I like that, but I like that one as well. Was all the Burmany's coming up? Did I say Burmany, or is this just a pun on Pum and Ben or something? Yes, not Veganuary yet. Chess, that great Lloyd Webber music. That's just a good point. No, Chess wasn't written by Lloyd Webber, actually, come to think of it now. It was written by the guys from ABBA. I think Tim Rice did the lyrics, though. Don't panic, the doctor is in. that could be my winner. That could be my winner. Germany is a bee country. Oh, I get it now. I've called it. Yes, Germany going with Burmany. There we go. Yeah, there's quite a few of those that have come up. I'm going to need a bit more. Present day for Proogs. Present day. Of Proogs and Punman. That's quite nice. That's quite tasteful. Silver is not the new grey. The Burmans are coming. Kudos to whoever wrote that one. I did enjoy that one. Unbelievable, Jeff. Washington crosses the Delaware in 1987. Yeah, I was thinking William I was crowned King of England in 1987, possibly. Right, let's just see if any more have come in just at the last second there. There's a few of my favourites just scanning through them. Someone's just put funny title. That wasn't good. Punman Ben's Medicine Cabinet. Thank you all very much for watching. Do stick around for Claire and Riff's game coming up and more title suggestions. Ben, if you read this out, I'll buy you a beer. Well, I don't know whose it is, so I can't capitalise on that, but I did read it out. So, 2 honourable mentions, and I think that's going to be my favourite one. So, Accept Leslie. I quite like that as a sort of third place honourable mention, so if you came up with that, well done. I don't know why I like this one so much. All the presidents and Merkel enter Berlin. I don't know why that really tickled me. But it's not my favourite. That's going to be my favourite. Thank you to Proogs and Pummerben. Congratulations to Proogs, who, of course, we will see in the next round. And thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. And you have been watching Eat What You Want, Whenever You Want. All foods are breakfast foods.
We're never gonna stop, 'cause we never get enough. We burn till we're out of time. And when we get to the end, we're gonna do it again. 'Cause tonight is when we come alive. La 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 la, I'm all about it. La 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 la, I'm all about fun. I wanna dance the night away until we see the light of day. Come give me some.
Don't you wanna come? Don't you wanna come? Don't you wanna come alive?
Whoa, oh, oh, oh. All about the fun. I wanna dance the night away until we see the light of day. Come give me some.
And stay right there, because after this very short break, we will be back with more buzz off between Claire and Riff Raccoon. Very many congratulations to JY on picking my favourite title right there. Stay tuned, and I'll be back in just a second. Welcome back to part 3 of Game Night and our second buzz-off match of the evening, and let's find out who is going to be playing in this one. No, that is not what I wanted to happen, because that is the wrong way round. I don't think it makes any material difference, but it might screw things up because it's done something strange. So I'm going to do it again, and we're going to go skip opening credits and play, and it's going to do a big whoosh. There we go. Yes, that's what it looks like at the beginning. Let me unmute our players, and hopefully they'll populate in the right order this time. Let's find out who our players are actually going to be this time round. Hooray! There we go. I think it was sort of 1 in 10 it populates you the wrong way round. I don't think it would make any material difference to the game, but just in case it does, I thought that's probably the safest way to do it. Let's stop that bonus right there. And welcome our 2 players. First of all, Claire. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
No stranger to TV game shows and online game shows, I suppose. How does this compare to your recent foray with Fame on the BBC?
I've managed to calm myself down, so I get very nervous very quickly, but I'm just trying to breathe through it today. But yeah.
Well, take Proogs' advice from earlier on and not panic. Don't panic is a good
panic.
A good maxim to go by. So hopefully, Claire, you've got buzzer all lined up and ready with a name. If you type in this code, we will all hear that Claire goes like this.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, that's. You may have heard me play that by accident before, because Claire's only just sent that to me. So that's the first time I've heard it properly as well. So a little bit of the bubbly from Claire. And you're going to be playing against Riff Raccoon. Riff, good evening.
How you doing?
Very well indeed. And yourself?
I'm very tired, but I was saying to Claire before this. Before this last minute edition. My afternoon plan was to go for a run. And so instead I just had a cup of tea and some hobnobs.
Oh,
that's a much better deal.
Much better use of your time, I would argue. Significantly better use of your time. Well, I'm grateful to you both for being here, because I know we've been slightly challenging to schedule this game. Actually, it was originally put down for a schedule that Claire was away for, and then trying to fix it in has been a bit tricky. So I'm glad that we've caught up, and I'm glad that we're still on target for our 2 games per stream. Lovely to have you here, Riff. And if you type in this code into buzzer.dev, we'll hear that Riff sounds like this.
I've got a click.
Really? That's a significantly better honk than this one, I have to say. It's very nice indeed. So, a little bit of bubbly and honk, honk, honk. It's Claire versus Riff. Best of luck to you both. And it's going to be Proogs' question pack. Proogs, who just won the previous game, you get to have a look at his question pack. And if you want to play in the audience, you can suggest a title. If something amusing comes up, or something witty, or something meme-worthy, do submit it to the bot, ! followed by your title recommendation, and I will pick my favourite at the end and give you 30 pennies for the privilege, as well as getting your name and light in the credits. Claire, Riff, best of luck to you both. Let's go to round number 1. As always, round number 1 is the trivia search. You'll be given a word search grid with a category. There are 5 words hidden that fit that category within the word search grid. You need to buzz in, and when I say your name, you need to tell me what it is you've seen. If you're right, you get 1 word. The first to get to 3 words wins the point. The letters will gradually disappear, making it slightly easier to find what they are. If at any point you are ahead, your opponent's clock will start, and if they run out of a global 30-second clock, then they lose the point and you will win it. Additionally, though, if you buzz and are incorrect, or the word is not there, or not the match that I've got on my screen, then you are frozen out for 10 seconds, giving your opponent some free time. If you buzz and it's a word that could technically fit the category that is on the grid, which has happened on occasion, I think cake once came up when it was things in the kitchen, just through RNG, then you don't get the point, but you don't get frozen out. That's the compromise there. Both happy?
Yes. So I can just see on buzzer.dev a big thing that says wait. Is that what I'm going to click?
That's the thing you're going to click in just a minute.
Okay,
yeah.
wonderful.
And in round 2, you'll need to type into the little box underneath it. But yeah. Right. Best of luck to you both. Let's go to our first word search grid. Here it is. And the category is UK Taskmaster contestants.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, Claire.
S05E.
Adiphope is there. That's a good start. And clock's on Riff here. I've just seen what it says next to Adiphope. 15 seconds, Riff, to pull back. Into the danger zone. Is Claire going to do it with just one answer? She has indeed. Adiphope was there. If not, at the moment I said it, yeah, it started disappearing. Tricky one to start with, especially if you're not familiar with Taskmaster. The missing answers there were...
Or Herring, yeah.
Herring, yes. Herring, Watson, Matafeo, and Widdicombe were the other ones you could have had there. So Claire taking an early point. Let's go on to board number 2. Games released for the Atari 2600 console before 1983.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, Claire.
Droids.
Droids? No.
Asteroids. Sorry, you didn't hear me.
Oh, did you?
Asteroids.
I thought you just said droids.
No, asteroids.
Asteroids, yes. Asteroids is there. Clock's on Riff.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Claire to pull 2 ahead.
Breakout.
Breakout is there as well. 2 ahead. Riff, you've got to find all 3 before Claire finds one more, and all within 20 seconds. 4-1 then, Riff. Let's have a look. What have you got?
Defender?
Defender is there, yes, absolutely, but you're still behind. You need to buzz again and give me another one to stop your clock. Two more to find. 5 seconds to find one of them, Riff. And Claire has just managed to eke out the victory 2-1 there, just out of time. Good effort from both of you there. 2 missing answers were Joust and Adventure. Joust and Adventure. So, after a fairly tense board right there, Claire has taken it in straight boards, I suppose you could say. And Claire, you've won the first chevron. So, Claire taking the first chevron, but remember what happened in the last match, Riff? Proogs lost the first couple of games, but then went on to win, so it is still wide open and anybody's game. Claire, how are you feeling after that? Nice solid start?
Yeah, very relieved, because that was I was really worried about that one, because sometimes it's just a sea of letters.
It can be, especially if you get something where you're like, I wouldn't know any of these even if I knew what I was looking for. But you've eked out the victory there. Riff finding Defender, which was very nice, but Claire just beating you to the punch there. But still plenty of time to make up ground, yes?
Yeah, I'll admit I'm a bit behind on Taskmaster. I finished season 5 the other night. And Widdicombe's in it. I've got to see that.
I think it's Josh Widdicombe. I think. I have a feeling it might be Josh Widdicombe.
Well. Oh, that's okay. Well, we should change that.
We should change. Okay, Anne Widdicombe on Taskmaster, and Josh and Greg Davis on Strictly Come Dancing, maybe. Right. Well, let's go on to round number 2. Claire with a slight advantage. Let's have a look and see what round 2 brings. Round 2 is going to be the auction house. You're going to be given a category and you need to bid how many you can name on that category, either 1, 2 or 3. Your opponent then has the chance to outbid you, +1, +2, +3, or they can challenge you to name them. As soon as somebody challenges, if you can name the amount you bid, you win the point. If you fail to, your opponent gets the point. First to 2 points wins the round and the chevron. For this round, you will need to type into the box. You've got about 20 seconds for each one, but you are doing them one at a time. Type the word into the box. It will display on the screen here automatically, and then just press the buzz button to lock in and confirm your answer. So, best of luck to you both. Let's go to our first auction house, and Riff, you're opening the bidding on musicals with music and lyrics written by Stephen Sondheim between 1970 and 1990.
Let's start with 3.
Starting off with 3. Claire, over with you. +1, +2, +3, or an early challenge?
Oh, challenge.
We're challenging, early challenge.
No.
Riff.
Oh, no.
3 to name. Musicals with music and lyrics written by Stephen Sondheim between 1970 and 1990.
Which one is Sondheim? I can never remember. Let's try. Or is this? No, this is the other people, isn't it?
This is the other people, isn't it?
I always confuse them.
Oklahoma is where you're starting with.
Is that the other 2?
Is it Oklahoma? Is one of the answers? Is that one of the answers? No, I'm afraid that was very much Rodgers and Hammerstein, that one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I can never remember.
Answers you could have had there: A Little Night Music. I'm torn actually because we didn't see any of the answers apart from A Little Night Music, which I've now said. I could say to Proogs, you could use this question again because we've not seen any answers, but then people would know the question to come up and they could go and research it. So that feels like not a good strategy to go with. A Little Night Music, Assassins, Company, Follies, Into the Woods, Merrily We Roll Along, Pacific Overtures, Sunday in the Park with George, Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, and The Frogs were the answers you could have had. Claire taking that first point as we go on to the next auction house, which is winning drivers of the F1 Championship 1950 to 2020 whose surname consists of 5 or 6 letters. Claire, you're opening the bidding. 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Starting off with 2. Riff, +1, +2, +3, or challenge?
+2.
We're going +2. We are up to 4. Claire, increase the bid.
Be
or
my
challenge?
guest.
And
Go right ahead.
We're going to challenge Riff. You've got to name 4 winning drivers of the F1 Championship 1950 to 2020 whose surname consists of 5 or 6 letters. I will say the answers I have down here are surnames only, so that would be my advice to you. 4 to name. Sad face is what we're starting off with.
I never want to play Claire at poker. She can spot a bluff a mile off.
Starting off with Prost. Is Prost there? Indeed so.
Hey.
3 more.
Brilliant. Let me think. I know I'll know some of these. Let's do that.
Smith. Was there a Smith? Good, robust surname. Maybe there has been a Smith. Has there been a Smith? Sadly not, no. We answers you could have had: Alonso, Ascari, Button, Clark, Fangio, Farina, Hulme, Jones, Lauder, Piquet, Rindt, Senna, and Vettel. Those are the options available to you. And it's another spare question for Proogs' next pack as Claire takes the second point and takes that chevron.
Sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right. It's a direct. I know it's a very valid topic. It's just one that I've never cared about.
There's not one in your particular wheelhouse, is it?
I had two. I had 2, and that's it.
Oh, it's still better than me, so that's good.
Well,
but you could have had Jones instead of Smith.
Oh, of course.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Well, scores are now 6-3 advantage Claire. Riff with a little bit of work to do, but still time in which to do it. Let's go on to round number 3. Which is, of course, the time warp. You'll be given a date or an event, a year, to the answer to which will be a year or a number of some sort. You need to press the button when the slider is pointing to what you think would be the year. Of course, we only show you the first and the last year, so you've got to work out the maths in between. I will say that the slider moves at exactly, it takes 15 seconds to go from the start to the middle, and then from the middle to the end for your opponent. Whoever gets closest will get the point, and if it's a dead heat, then no point will be awarded, and it could be we end the round without winning a chevron. Either way. Sorry, little hiccup there. So, that's the time warp. So keep your eyes on the screen. 15 seconds for the slider. And onto our first board. Claire, you're going to be buzzing first. The year the University of Cambridge, UK, was established, sometime between 1111 and 1492. Slider starts now.
A little bit of the bubbly.
1261 is where we are stopping there. Okay, moving on to Riff. Sometime between 1492 and 1873, we would like to know the year Harvard University was founded in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Slider starts now. Going 1608. Do either of you know the answers to these questions out of idle curiosity?
I think I know that. I think Cambridge was 1208 because I think we had it was my alma mater. I think we had the 800th anniversary in 2008. I think.
Well, that would make sense, which would put Claire about 50 out. Let's take a look who was closest. Answers were 12:09 Riff, so a year off there. Claire 52 away. Harvard a little bit late actually with 16:08 is a line in the film The Social Network where they're in Harvard and they say this building is 50 years older than the country it stands in, so please be careful. And Armie Hammer just goes, we're sitting in chairs. But 16:36 was the answer, so 28 away. And Riff, you've taken the first point on the time warp. Very well played. Let's go on to the next board. Riff to buzz first. Sometime between 1183 and 1385, the year construction of York Minster, UK began. Slider starts now. If it's just before the middle, 1257. Let's see what Claire gets. Sometime between 1385 and 1587, the year construction of York Minster was completed. Slider starts now.
A little bit of the bubbly.
1458. Either of you know?
No. One of my best friends loved York Minster. She studied her postdoc there, and she would know everything about it. And I don't know anything.
All I could think about was that where I grew up, there was a church that was built in 1303, which is a nice fact but completely useless.
Completely useless right here. Well, let's take a look. Who was closest? It was Claire, just 14 away. 1472 was the answer, so stopping a little bit short on 1458. Riff a little bit late there. 1220 is when it began. 1257 was the answer, 37 away, and it's tied up one apiece. So we go to the deciding time warp. Let's take a look. Claire, you're going to be buzzing first. Sometime between 1342 and 1666, the year in which Henry VIII's warship Mary Rose sank in the Solent, UK. Slider starts now.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Sorry, I'm just singing along with your buzzer now. Sorry, I'm just regassing my pipe at the moment. That's not a euphemism, literally putting vape sauce into my pipe. Stopping at 1527 here, maybe using some historic knowledge of the Kings to your advantage, or maybe you have excellent knowledge of the Mary Rose. Who knows? We'll find out in a minute. Riff, sometime between 1666 and 1990, we would like to know the year in which the Mary Rose's location was first rediscovered. Slider starts now. We're letting it go quite late. I've not heard it get quite that high for a while. Stopping it at 1934. Let's have a look and see who was closest. It was Claire by quite a margin, just 18 away. 1545 was the answer, so Claire just a little bit early there at 1527. Riff, quite a bit too late. 1934 was 98 away. The year we wanted was 1836. The year, I think, before Victoria ascended the throne. So with that pretty close call, but Claire has won the third round and taken that chevron. And so we come to the final round. Claire with the advantage 7-2, so it could all be over in just 2 questions, but there is capacity for Riff to pull back. There is room available as we go into the final round. On the buzzer is nice and straightforward. All you've got to do is buzz when you know what I'm talking about. If you buzz and are incorrect, you're frozen out for 3 clues, giving your opponent a chance. And again, there may be a little bit of leeway. I might be more inclined to be slightly more generous than less generous, depending how close you are to the answer. Yeah, if you buzz and give me the right answer, then you win the chevron outright straight away. And Claire, you just need 2 of them to win the match. Riff, you are going to need at least 4. Best of luck to you both. Let's play. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to get my answers in a nice clear view. There we go. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Border. Box. Pit. Legs. Thrust. Blues. Tabs. Hemps. Dock. Flies. Spot. Dimmer. Yes, Riff?
Are these types of lights?
They're not specifically types of lights, I'm afraid. You're frozen out for 3 clues. Claire's going to get to see the end of the board. Prompt. Stalls.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, Claire?
They were things in a theatre.
They are things in a theatre. Yes, parts of a theatre. Last clue you'd have had there would have been stage. I feel a little bit mean there, Riff, but I say they stage and thrust are not lights. You get there were lights referenced there from the theatre, but it was a little bit more broad than that. So, Claire, with the dangerous 8 lights lit, we do go to a match point. And Riff, you need this to stay in the tournament. Best of luck. Buzz, when you know what I'm talking about. Cone. Cassette. Nipple. Behave. Rack. Oh my god, it gets better. Valve. Bell. Hanger. Axle. Spoke. Riff to stay in the tournament.
It's very distracting what you're doing, but parts of a bike?
Yeah, you got it there. Parts of a bike, bicycle components.
I got it on that one as well.
I just couldn't concentrate with that voice in my head.
You have to ask Prugs where the nipple is on a bike, but yeah, you've gone on to see pedal and wheel after that.
Well, I'm not asking anyone about where the nipple is or anything.
Well, we do go on to see another board, though it is still match point, because if Claire wins this one or it's a tie, then there won't be enough left for Riff to make a comeback, but there are still 3 in the bank, so Riff, all 3 of them, and you could still win this. Let's go on. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Thumb. And to continue with the theme, boobies. Monkey. Butt. Birth. Blackout. Candy hearts. Stoned guy. Dozen lasagnas.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, Claire.
These are all Friends episodes preceded by the one with the...
Oh, spot on. Almost exactly what's on the cards. Friends, the one with the specifically from Series 1. But yes, the one with the dozen lasagnas, the one with the East German laundry detergent, the one with the sonogram at the end, and the last clue would have been the one with the fake moniker. So that's kind of appropriate because I think we started with a Friends round in Red Herrings, or we've got another game of Red Herrings to come, but started with Friends there, finishing with Friends here, and it does mean, Claire, you're the winner.
Well done.
Oh, thanks.
GG's.
That was good fun.
I'm hoping so. That is the idea. It is supposed to be fun, even if slightly stressful. But I'm glad you had a good time. Claire, many congratulations. We will, of course, see you in the next round. Riff, commiserations. Hard luck there. Just a bit outgunned a bit by Claire. But have you had a good time?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, it's very fun clicking a thing and making a goose happen.
I fully agree with you because I have that capacity as well.
Yeah.
Pog. Lovely to have you both. Claire, you will be going on to face. Actually, this is the first round. You've not even got to the first round because you were the sort of the extra one, had the extra game to go. So, Claire, you're going to be playing Inca in a few weeks' time. So, look forward to that.
Heavens.
Yes. So, Inca, it's going to be Claire you're going to be playing as and when your match comes around in a few weeks' time. Thank you both very much for joining me. I hope you've had fun, and I'll speak to you again soon.
Thank you.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Bye.
So, Claire, a quite convincing victory there, does go on to the next round to face Inca. The first round proper, it goes for gold to be. Yes, you could call it the first round proper. Which just means I've got to pick a title, and it's so long it's actually gone off the end of the screen. So I'm going to whiz through a few of these and try and pick my favourite. I didn't thank you as well to Pruse for that question pack. It's occurred to me I didn't give Big Man Aaron any pennies last time. I think it's 50 for Buzz Off. It's 75 for Red Herring, but 50 for Buzz Off. So, oh, excuse me. So, Big Man Aaron, author bonus award pennies. I'm pretty sure I didn't give Big Man Aaron pennies last time. Did I, Big Man Aaron? Do you remember me giving you pennies? Because if not, then I'll do that now before I forget, and then upload it all later on. Did I give you pennies? Did I give you pennies? Did I give you pennies? I don't think I did either. So if I didn't, then you've got an extra 50. And to Prudes as well. And of course, any questions that don't get seen in these games, you can recycle into a future pack. I do still need about 8 or 9 packs for the remainder of the tournament. I've got loads at the moment for the next few weeks because the tournament's quite spaced out. But if you do want to write one for this or recycle one that we've only seen half of, come join the Discord, grab yourself the question, write a roll. So there's a sad face is one. A little bit of Sondheim bubbly to quell the geese. Oh, there's so many. I'm not going to be able to read them all. Quiz host regasses his pipe live on stream. Someone call Ofcom. I do like that. Or the nipples, boobies, and butts. I don't know what. I'm not picking it. If I do pick it, I'm not picking it because I think, but I have a feeling that one might have come from Oni. Just. I like all of those. I think it might have to be one of those. Ben and the sexy nipple voice. I like that. Ben's discount nipples, racks, valves, and Bell's warehouse. Carry on quizzing. Yeah, that's a good one. Buzz off can buzz off. Someone's just gone with cock, which was there on the trivia search at the beginning. It was wrong to say cock was a contestant. My bike has lovely nipples. Oh, and here come all the Friends ones. The one with I've got the one with the booby prize, the one with the booby round, the one with the booby prize, the one with the booby round. I don't know if they're all from the same person. The one with the nipple, the orange. That could have been a strong contender, but I've said it now. The RNG said cock. That could be quite a good one. I do quite like that. Why did Ben shout no? He saw the names of the players. Is that a joke? Is that something I did? I can't remember. E.T. phone home to Atari. Sorry for the nipples and the butts. I bet that one's from Proogs. I really like the RNG said cock. I've said that. Oh, could I do that? I could break the trend and pick the one that I've already said. I think we need a nipple command. Last round smut. It isn't droids that you're looking for. That's very clever. I like that. Well, there's a few of them there. Whoops, a minor switcheroo needed. I'll call back to the beginning there. I can't get over the RNG said cock. That's really good. But I'm going to go with something else. Megs, which one of these? Without saying them out loud. I've got it down to these two. They're both variations on a theme. But either that one...
Right.
Or that one.
No, I prefer that one. The thing is, I don't know the context for any of this, so...
Nipples and butts came up quite a lot. This person was mentioned, and that was also a category, and I just like this expression, these last two words at the end. I think you're probably right. Honourable mention to the person who said bubbly nipple rack with the person in front that I'm not going to spoil, because I'm going to go with this. And very well done. If this is your name, don't go away, because we're playing Dogfish's Red Herrings pack after the break, and I will tell you, it's got a picture round and a music round. Haven't had one of those on Red Herrings for a while, so do stick around if you want to play with that. Play in that, I suppose, would probably be better. Yeah, nipples came up quite a lot. That would have been a good title, actually. Nipples came up quite a lot. But thank you very much for watching. Congratulations to Claire. I'll see you in a few minutes for Red Herrings. And you have been watching Anne Widdecombe, F1 Fever Dream.
We're never gonna stop, 'cause we never get enough. We burn till we're out of time. And when we get to the end, we're gonna do it again. 'Cause tonight is when we come alive. La 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 la, I'm all about it. La 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 la, I'm all about fun. I wanna dance the night away until we see the light of day. Come give me some.
Don't you wanna come? Don't you wanna come? Don't you wanna come alive?
Whoa, oh, oh, oh. All about the fun. I wanna dance the night away until we see the light of day. Come give me some.
And don't go away, because after the break we'll be rounding the night off, as we started it with one final game of Red Herrings written by our friend Dogfish, featuring both a music and a picture round, which is something we haven't seen for a little while in Red Herrings, so do stick around for that. I will be back very shortly. So much for red herrings when we've got a white kitty. For show me the kitty. Oh, yes, he's such a good soft cat. Oh no, he's a bitey cat. He does not want to play. Doesn't want to play holes. Yes, it's the Cat Jam Cat Natter. Welcome back to the final part of game night this evening. Hello, Ash. Suggesting the Corin Buzz-Off stream sounds like a perfect pairing. Well, if you want to see Ash and myself playing Buzz-Off at some point, we've got 4 days left. We're at 52% and 4 days left. Before I go on to say that, a message from our sponsor, Dogfish44.
Is it a good sign that I'm using my sub-anniversary to apologize in advance? You know, good luck, y'all laughing face.
Thank you very much for the 10-month subscription there. Hang on, what's just happened? Oh, contributions happened. Thank you very much for the 10-month subscription there, Dogfish, for the support and for this question pack that we're about to see. I don't think it requires any apology. I think it's very, very nice. Yes, if you want to see Ash and myself playing Buzz-Off, then you need to contribute to that challenge. It's nearly there. Apparently, I can extend it if we don't reach it. I've never had a challenge not reach it. It's only the second one. The last one got reached in like 2 streams. This one's taken a little bit longer. But if I can extend it, then I will do just that. Use those micro pennies. I'm going to count that as show me the kitty. And I did some Alan earlier on, although AJ's not here at the moment. I'll leave that one there. That's from a little while back. Anyway, this is Dogfish's Red Herrings pack. Like I say, there is a picture round in round 2 and a music round in round 3. So now would be an optimal time to refresh. You do get extra time for the music round to consider plugging your answers in, but and obviously listening to the track as well. But you still only get 30 seconds rather than 15. So bear that in mind. If you're a little bit behind, this is one where that will be quite helpful to have here. Right, without any further ado, let's get on with the game. Type in the code if you want to come play. MNNE. MNN. I'm going to stop doing that now. That's the one. That's what I'm going to go for. The thank you if someone got the Finding Nemo reference. Definitely that one scene of Finding Nemo. Yeah, so I've regassed my pipe now. He's out of bed again. Oh, have 10 pennies for being amusing, Oni. That does come from QI, I do realise that, but I appreciate the callback reference.
Come on. Come on.
He's got nurse. He's out of bed again.
We'll get you back to your room.
No.
Get you the nice
my friends are here, being popular. My friends are liking me.
Yes, your friends are here. I know. Yes, I see them too. Yes.
It can be like that. Herrings 99. The 69 is still a ludicrous. Claim a bonus. Herrings 99. Do come join the game. 25 in so far. You come to play?
No, I won't make. Thank you, Mrs. Williams. It's all right, Podo. Just call next time. Ring a bell or something.
You do not require a bell.
Oh, you do.
Right, 25 in so far. Room for a few more if you want to come play. Dom, 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 dom. Going to give you till the end of the sting. Another 30 seconds or so. I'm going to stop that bonus there as well. So people who could maybe raid later on. Supersonic's playing Sonic. That is a possible call there. Let's have a look. Have they been up long? Ah, welcome, Carl. They've been up a couple of hours. They might still be there. Turn to page 394. Now, I will try and do some Alan Rickman voice for your theory of game. Right, let's lock the lobby and go to round number 1. Round 1 is the signature bake. A couple of words here from Dogfish ahead of this. I'm not going to read all of that, but there is a theme running through this pack that you'll see in just a moment. Signature bakes. Quizzes will be given a recipe or description of a foodstuff, and all we need is the person it's named after. That's all I'm giving you from that. That's what's going to happen here. Same rules as before. 1 point for right, minus 1 point for wrong. No penalty for abstention. 3 bonus questions along the way, plus 3 for right, minus 3 for wrong on those 3 bonus questions. Simple as that. Whispering the letter to Persephone's Twitch button. Keep your eye on the chat, because when the question is in the chat, the question is live. So let's take a look at the options for round number 1. Clara Hirschfield, Robert Cobb, Queen Mary I, Rita Hayworth, Stephine and Caroline Tatin, Nellie Melba, Zhuo Zongtang, Vittore Carpaccio, Anna Pavlova, Pavel Alexandrovich Stroganov, Richard Foster, Giovanni Bellini, Franz Sacher, Arthur Wellesley, 1st Duke of Wellington, Queen Victoria, and John D. Rockefeller. As ever, there are 4 red herrings up on this board, so 4 of them will not be the answer to any of the questions. There are 12 questions in total and no repeated answers. Good luck, have fun. Round 1 is the signature bake. Here's question 1. 2 sponge cakes, sandwiching jam and, optionally, cream. Yes. I told you, if you're going to stand here and heckle all the way through... Oh, Queen Victoria is the answer. You could have played. Why didn't you come and join the lobby?
Because I can't. I've got to make lunchboxes.
Oh, okay.
So I liked this
Baked oysters topped with a buttery green sauce and breadcrumbs. Are you just going to stay for this round? Okay. It's not that I don't like having you here. I love having you here. I wanted to play. John D. Rockefeller is the answer. I'm going to go through what these actually are at the end. On we go. Number 3. First bonus question of the round. Plus 3 for right here. Minus 3 if you're wrong. Take a look. Meringue-based cake usually topped with whipped cream and fruit. It's not Anna Pavlova. It is the Pavlova. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I do like a Pavlova. On we go. Lots of people on a full score so far. Question 4. Sweet and spicy deep fried chicken. This one I struggled on. Few people getting there. Not many people wanting to risk. A few people are getting a risk at the last minute. And just a couple going wrong. Zhuo Zongtang was the answer. G is what you needed there. Onwards. Number 5. The next bonus question. Get the bonuses out of the way early. 3 points for this, minus 3 if you're wrong. Have a look. Thinly sliced meat served raw as an hors d'oeuvre. Oh, maybe. I can't remember. No, not that one. Oh. Vittore Carpaccio. H is what you needed there. Well done if you got that. Number 6. Dessert with vanilla ice cream, raspberry sauce, and peaches. I think so. Not that one though. It's F. Nellie Melba. It's a peach Melba, yes. Onwards. John Chum in the lead at the moment on 10. Let's go on to question number 7. Cocktail including vodka and tomato juice. Oh, Ash getting the clutch answer in there. Yeah, Queen Mary I. It's a Bloody Mary. C is what we needed there. High scoring round so far. Last bonus question, plus 3 for right, minus 3 for wrong. Have a look at this. Oh, I'm knocking boxes over. Number 8. Beef served in a sour cream based sauce. Oh, a few getting the bonus one wrong. It's Count Pavel Alexandrovich Stroganov. It's a beef stroganoff. Onwards we go. Number 9. Upside down cake with caramelized fruits, traditionally apple. Joey Chum is in line at the moment to get the end of round bonus for getting all 12 right. You get a bonus 2 points in this round. It's Stephine and Caroline Tatin is the answer there. Number 10, all the bonuses are gone. Number 10, dense chocolate cake with apricot jam between 2 halves covered in dark chocolate icing. And Jogging Chum is not going to get the bonus now. Franz Sacher is the answer to that one. M. 2 more questions then. Number 11, bananas flambéed and served with ice cream. Richard Foster. It's the Banana Foster, I think, or Foster's Bananas or something like that. Probably Banana Foster. I'll look it up in a minute. Last question then. Number 12. A salad made with greens, tomato, bacon, chicken, eggs, avocado, chives, blue cheese, etc., etc., etc. Should only be 5 options left up there. Can you work it out if you don't know it? It's Robert Cobb. B is the answer we wanted. And the red herrings in that round. Clara Hirschfield, Rita Hayworth, Giovanni Bellini, and Arthur Wellesley, 1st Duke of Wellington. That's the end of round number 1. Is that my T-shirt?
Hey, you gave it to me ages ago.
Oh, did I? Oh,
Yes.
okay. It's Mondrian.
I know it's Mondrian.
Very nice. Right, that's the end of round 1. High-scoring round. Obviously some hungry players in there who know their foods very well. Oni taking an early lead with 17, just 1 short of the perfect round. Shapes on 16 in second. Jogging Chum, Big Man Aaron, JY all on 15. Innis with 14. Quizface and Proves also with 14. Claire Colo with 13. Ash on 11. Puzzle Dan with 10. Digital David with 9. It's Otley and Tabsock with 8. Sparrow Castle and... Who's that? I don't recognise that avatar. One Called Muesli. Well, hello, One Called Muesli. That's a new name. I don't recognise your name, but you're very welcome here. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying it. Currently on 7 points, along with Toot, who was joint winner of the last game. Toot right there on 7, so it shows lots of swings in this game. It can go back and forth. AB Me, Natter both on 4, Cards on 3, Apodo's on 2, Mark's on 1, Topper's on 1, and then... Giggles on -1, Pokernuts on -4, but you can't get any lower than that at this point. No more negative points from this point onwards. So it's all uphill from here, or downhill, whichever is the right nomenclature. Let's just take a look at some of these. Oh, I haven't got the factoids, I just got the website. I did look them up earlier on, though. Not earlier on, when I proved it last week. So, yes, thank you to Dogfish for that lovely first round. Let's go on to our... Goodness me, a great big noise. What can it mean? Bananas Foster, thank you, that's the one I was after. What can the great big noise mean? It might mean One Called Muesli is now following. Thank you very much for the follow, One Called Muesli. Hope you're enjoying the game. Thank you for the follow. Where are we at to? 794. 6 short of 800. So 206 short of some sort of party. Let's go on to round number 2. Round 2 is the technical challenge. Any Great British Bake Off fans here will know this. Factoid citations. I promise I wasn't drunk at the start of this. To represent Bake Off's most stressful round, where the instructions might be as simple as make a Victoria sponge cake. Yeah. The 12 pictures, and this is a picture round, plus 4 red herrings, are all from WikiHow articles. All players need to do is identify which one comes from the article they're given. Simple as that. I haven't done a picture round for a while in red herrings. It should just work. It normally does. I've loaded everything up. I've pressed the right Boolean variables and stuff. I can't think why it wouldn't work. We'll find out in just a minute. Scoring in this round, this is the speed round. The faster you answer, the more points you get. Answer in the first 5 seconds and you get 3 points. The next 5 you get 2. The last 5 you get 1. Additionally, there are 3 bonuses along the way which are not timed and worth a flat rate of 5 points whenever you answer them. If you get one wrong, you don't lose points on this one, but you freeze yourself out of the following question. So you freeze yourself out of the next question. You can freeze yourself out of bonuses and you can freeze yourself out on a bonus as well. You don't want to freeze yourself out of those bonuses if you can help it, because those are worth the most points. But yeah, so the last question you might as well attempt, because you can't freeze yourself out going into round 3. So when it gets to question 12, you might as well give it a go. Let's have a look at the options for the technical challenge. It's a good start. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Take a minute just to have a look at some of those pictures. Familiarise yourself with them. Maybe if you want to take a screenshot and maximise it, that's perfectly within the remit of the rules. Yes, there's people popping out for a second screen, popping chat out for this round. Can't say as I blame you. So, if we're all ready... So you begin the WikiHow article. All you need to do is tell me which picture comes with it. If you're ready, round 2 is a technical challenge. Good luck. Have fun. Here's question number 1. Find out someone's birthday. It's B. That is find out someone's birthday on WikiHow. Sparrowcastle, you're frozen out of this one. Number 2. Teach kids to recycle. Was H. Yes, take them to a landfill site is apparently what that is trying to instigate. Number 3, dye hair with Kool-Aid. Which picture is from dye your hair with Kool-Aid? It's A. That's someone with a sort of towely thing around their neck. On we go. Number the next one. It's the first bonus question. Bad luck if you're frozen out of this one. Flat rate of 5 if you tell me the right answer to this. Be funny. Just the one right answer here. 2 right answers. Car and David. Oh, it's E. I thought it was not that. I thought it was something else. E is the right answer. Quite a few people frozen out here. Let's take a look at question 5. Fix a shaking washing machine. J. It's that person with the sonic screwdriver in their hand. And yes, here come the washing machine emotes. Number 6, recycle your socks. Surely. Oh, okay. Stop. Meg's just trying to dismantle my desk before we moved house. D is the answer we were after there. I did say to her she should play, but she said I can't. And she's now just playing alongside me here. Number 7, speaking of playing, play Monopoly. Bad luck to the people frozen out on this one. Oh! Muesli's got a wrong answer there. Bad luck. And Jay went with the wrong answer. It's C. Yes, all the Monopoly money up there. On we go. A few more. Oh, it's the last bonus question. Plus 5 points if you're right here. Freeze out if you're wrong. Have a look. Make your dad happy. I mean... that one? You think that one? We're both wrong. It's L, apparently. Do the vacuuming.
What?
So if Dylan did that, that would make me happy, actually, if he did do the vacuuming. Number 9. Crack a... I saw crack ass and then made assumptions. Crack a safe. Yes, it's K, the one with the stethoscope on there. It is required on cracking any safe or cracking ass. Crack ass. That's a 10 2021. Become a Buddhist, number 10. Oh, this is just getting silly now. Yeah, it probably is, actually. No, it's not. It's O. Apparently, to become a Buddhist, you need to think about ship wheels. Oh, apparently we'd only have 2 bonus questions. Now is the last bonus question, plus 5 if you get this one right. Be considerate on public transport. Megs has just pointed at N, saying that's... No, it is in fact I. It's not N. N is not being considerate on public transport. Here's your last question then. Fake a fever. May as well attempt this one. Okay. No more touching the keyboard. Worried you're going to press a button and do something. M! Eat peppers, eat chili peppers is the right answer. The red herrings there, F, G, N and P, and that is the end of round 2. Oh, only press the wrong letter like a silly goose. Well, fortunately it was on the last one, so you're not frozen out. And you've still got the lead there, only 39. Claire moves into second with 35. AB Mees in third with 34. Then Big Man Aaron 33. Car's on 32. Toot's also on 32. Shapes 31. That concludes the top row. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, that was a thing. I think quite well scored there. Well done. Well done, everyone there. Especially Dogfish. Thank you very much, Dogfish. Lovely little round there. Shall we go on? I think we should go on to the music round, round number 3. Round 3 is the history of baking section we all skipped. If you do want to listen along to this one, babe, I'd suggest some headphones on your computer because I think you'll get a kick out of this one. Yes, sanity is overrated. This was a daft idea that left me, i.e. Dogfish, cackling, though not as much as get jiggy with it. Woo! From way back when. You're saying there should be enough clues in my cups within the first few seconds. Oh, you can't stand to look at the answers, though, babe. To be fair, I was kind of showing them to you, wasn't I? So, that's history of baking section that we all skipped. Points in this round, this is the accumulator round. The first one is what we get right is worth 1, the next one's worth 2, the next one's worth 3, and so on. If you get it wrong, you break your streak and you have to start building up again from 1. If you abstain, then you can preserve that streak, but obviously you don't get any points for the one you abstain on. Bottom line is, if you're blue, you might as well take a guess, and on the last question, you might as well take a guess. Bonus of 5 points if you get a perfect round in this for 45 points, which is what you can get. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. Plus a bonus of 5 to give you a nice round 50 if you get them all right. This is a music round, so you get slightly longer on each clue. You get 30 seconds to combat the latency problems and have a listen. Here are your options. Angry Aztecs, cutthroat Celts, measly Middle Ages, vile Victorians, incredible Incas, troublesome 20th century, slimy Stuarts, groovy Greeks, terrible Tudors, gorgeous Georgians, rotten Romans, radical Renaissance. It's not going to lead to me singing too, though you're also mean about my singing, but all the questions are virtually the same in this one. Good luck, have fun. Let's go get some headphones. Oh, no, I need to listen as well. Honestly, I said to you, get your laptop and join it. No, I'm turning it up so we can both listen. I did say to her at the start, just get your laptop and join. She said, no, I can't because I need to make a lunchbox. And she's now basically playing from the host's chair. Ever so naughty you are. Anyway, I'm turning the headphones up so we can both hear them. Good luck to you all. Have fun. Round 3 is that history of baking section we all skipped. Here's question 1. Oh, with which horrible history era is this song linked? Yes, that's a typo, Natter. Borgia family, it's radical Renaissance. L is what we wanted there. On we go. Number 2. With which horrible histories era is this song linked? Hi, terrible Tudors. Mary the First, that's me. Absolutely. Onwards, number 3. With which horrible histories era is this song linked? We get some cat jams up in the chat. Tricky one there. Quite a few wrong answers coming in. It's the cutthroat Celts, Boudicca. Or Boudica. Boudica. Number 4, sorry. With which horrible histories era is this song linked?
Oh, stop causing such a scene. Give me crown and take a chance on me. I'm there to the throne, not you. Ah, you get it back now that I'd like to sing. Oh, I do.
Nobody finding that was the measly Middle Ages. See what we wanted there. Onwards. Number 5. With which horrible histories era is this song linked?
And that was just for starters.
realise it might be looping Fu things back into the microphone.
Plan to conquer by invasion started with Dad's enemy, the famous Persian nation. Ruler Darius had far more.
It's the Groovy Greeks. H is what we needed there. Well done if you got that one. You got one. Well done, Apodo. Number 6. With which horrible histories era is this song linked?
Watch the eagle and the seagull. We studied rocks and plants, flowers, trees and bees and ants. Slept on hammocks without pillows, eating rats and armadillos. Till I realised on reflection, it's natural selection.
Changes. It's the Vile Victorians. D. I don't know if you got that one. Changes. They're actually really good, Oni. They really are.
The whole series.
Number 7. With which horrible histories era is this song linked?
When it comes to claiming nearby lands, I was the type to risk it. But it's how I treat dead enemies that really took the biscuit. I drink from their skull, fill out their teeth hole, turn teeth into charms.
We have not practiced the choreography. Evidently. We're about to crack skulls. Incredible Incas is the right answer. E is what we needed. Nice to see Inca getting that one right as well. 2 more there. Number 8. With which horrible histories era is this song linked? Bill Clinton.
I love the people and the people love me so much that they restored the English monarchy. I'm part Scottish, French, Italian, a little bit plain, but 100% party animal. Champagne, spaniels I adored, named after me too. Like me, they were fun with the natty hair. It's today my birthday, I can't recall. Let's have a party anyway because I know I'm off.
The Slimy Stewarts. Charles II. Right, last one for you. Number 9. With which horrible histories era is this song linked?
Everyone thinks they know the story of Dick Turpin's highway glory.
Might as well try this one.
Far more gory. Was no saint. You think life is one big antic. My profession is romantic. Hate to be pedantic, but it ain't. There's a butcher down in Essex. I was handy with a knife. Had a sideline as a poacher.
Here's the gorgeous Georgians. J is what we wanted. Red Herrings there, the Angry Aztecs, Troublesome 20th Century, and the Rotten Romans. That's the end of round 3. Well, we all had fun there. We all have fun with that. Hopefully we learned something. No, seriously, those covers of those songs are really good. I've seen a few horrible histories in my time. We saw it live a couple of years ago, actually. Dylan went through an obsession with it. Right, at the end of that, Oni has got a formidable lead with 60 points at the moment. Shapes is in tied second, I must say. Shapes and Big Man Aaron with 46. Inca's in third with 44. Then we've got 2 on 42. Quizface 41, as has Claire also on 41. Whew. Exactly 1 point there. Oh, bad luck there, David. Bad luck. Well, let's see if your luck can change as we go into the final round. Final round is, of course, the showstopper. It's a bit of a play on words, as they have all been. In this round, you need to give me a string of exactly 6 characters whispered to the bot to find the 6 answers that fit with the criteria at the top of the page. You get 50 points if you're the first to do that, 45 for the next one, 40, 35, 30, and so on. Gameplay continues until we run out of time after 90 seconds, or 10 players solve the puzzle, and we run out of points to give out. If you don't get exactly 6, you're frozen out for 5 seconds, but the bot will ping you back telling you how many you did get. Yeah, make sure you keep an eye on that, because it will help you to hopefully help you to piece together what the actual answers are. So that's about the long and short of it. Exactly 6 characters, no spaces, punctuation, full stops or anything like that, but just 6 characters whispered to the bot. As ever, keep your eye on chat. The final round is the showstopper. Good luck, have fun. Options are: in Zod We Trust, Krypton, Reboot, The Night Shift, Final Graze, The Wire, My Finale, Scrubs, The End, Lost, Say No More, MASH, Felina, Breaking Bad, A New Napkin, Daredevil, and in the end, ER, The Other Side of the Gate, Full Metal Alchemist, Year Zero, Gotham, Control Alt Delete, Person of Interest, Moonvasion, DuckTales, The Last Stand, The Legend of Korra, Au Revoir, White Collar, Annalise Keating is Dead, How to Get Away with Murder. Identify the 6 TV episodes which marked the end of their show's final season. a lot to get through. Let's see how we're getting on. Sotley's already up to 5. 30 seconds gone, another minute to go. We maybe get some souls on this one. Jay White's now found 5 as well. Sotley now back down to 4. Jay White's still on 5. Jay White back to 4 now. 45 seconds. You've had half your time now. Anybody going to solve? Oni's up to 5. Still no souls as of yet. Few 5s. Tab stop. Oni both on 5. Jay White still on 5. Claire's going through a process of elimination, having found 0. Is that Poker there on 5? Oh, we've got to solve. Jay White has found all 6. Well played, Jay White. Pressure on the players at the top to find them all. 15 seconds. Time for a couple more goes if you're fast. And is that going to be enough for Jay White to go into the top if no one else solves it? Last 5 seconds. Last couple of goes if you're fast. Lots of 5s, but no more 6s. And that's your time up. Just one solve and it's Jay White. Let's resolve the board. Correct answers: The End from Lost, Felina from Breaking Bad. I'm trying to run over the dog's blanket there. I don't want to do that. A New Napkin from Daredevil. And In the End from ER. The Last Stand from The Legend of Korra. And Au Revoir from White Collar. Very well played to Jay White, who managed to solve all of them there. And it does mean that Oni's been knocked off his golden perch there after a strong lead throughout, but Jay White managing to pull back the victory at the end. Third place tied up there, Big Man Aaron and We Like Shapes, 46 points apiece. Oni taking the silver medal with 60. But the winner of this game of Red Herrings with 77 is Jay White. Very well played, Jay White. Let's give you some medals. Let's get a medal for you. Jay White, where are you? There you are. And we're playing Red Herrings. Let's give you a Red Herrings Gold. Jay White 14 award medal. Oni got the silver medal here. Let's find Oni. Oni, Red Herrings Silver award medal. And then Red Herrings Bronze was, I think, Shapes and Big Man Aaron. Red Herrings Bronze. Let's go Big Man Aaron 1 award medal. And We Like Shapes award medal. And of course, let's give our author bonus 75 pennies, I believe, for this game to Dogfish44. Thank you for a lovely pack there, Dogfish. Always really fun to get some music and some pictures in there, so thank you for your efforts there. 75 pennies going your way, and that author credit as well. And that is gonna be it. There's your M-Game bonus for the end of the night. Wow, what an evening it's been. 2 games of Red Herrings, 2 games of Buzz Off. Gone on a little later than I thought, but I hope you've all had fun. Like I say, I'm feeling a bit sort of under the weather at the moment, and a bit sort of run down, but it's always good fun. This always perks me up a little bit, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Stuff that's coming up. Wednesday walk along tomorrow lunchtime. We're carrying on with 12 minutes. We got very intriguing last week, and then it all got a little bit scary with phone calls, and I sort of had to end it abruptly. So we're only about an hour in. So if you fancy coming along for the Wednesday walk along, that's in the Discord server tomorrow. It might be slightly later than 1 PM because I've got a thing in the morning at 11:30. I might not be back until 1, and if I want to have lunch and stuff, then it might be a little bit late. But if you're around. An hour into a 12-minute game, yeah, something like that too. It's a time loop game. You're stuck in a time loop, but it's intriguing so far. And then tomorrow evening, Ash is here tomorrow evening with, I want to say it's Duel tomorrow. Let me double check. It is Duel for All tomorrow with Ash the Bash. Now, Thursday, I wasn't going to be doing a happy hour. I wasn't going to do happy hour, but we may very well have another buzz-off game between Clive and Ian Dominic. Ian Dominic asked for it originally, and then Clive has said that he's free. Ian Dominic hasn't yet come back to me, though. So if that does happen, which is, I think, probably likely, it'll be at the slightly earlier time of 2 PM, because I've got to do the school run at 3:30. And I'm back to choirs. Choir's starting again this week, which is exciting. But if there is a happy hour, it will be at 2 PM BST, not 3 PM BST. Yeah, I haven't got to Friday yet, puzzled out. I'm looking at the schedule now, so it's all good. And I'm working on a new app for my IRL pub quiz, which I might want to do some stress testing of. It uses buzzer.dev, so that might happen either on stream or possibly in the server afterwards on Thursday as well. So do pop along for that if that happens. Friday, as Puzzle Dan's saying with Ash again, it is winning lines. Love a bit of winning lines, so do go and give Ash a follow if you're not already. I'm back on Saturday with a triple bill of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Jogging Chum, Mendez and Proogs are our question writers for that. Jogging Chum has, I think, done one, maybe two before. I know he's done a Cryptex pack. Mendez, brand new question writer, first time writer with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire this weekend. So I do hope that you'll come and support them and come and play some Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on Saturday. Topper's back on Sunday evening with Rebound and Elimination over on his channel. Let me give Topper a little shout out here. Topper1 Gaming. Oh, you've just moved Elimination this Sunday. Rebound moved to next Sunday. Fine. So just Elimination with Topper this Sunday over on his channel. Do go give him a follow. And then next Tuesday, it's back into darkness again a little bit, like that Star Trek film. The Escape Artist and Bidding War. It's David J. Bodycom's Escape Artist pack, and I believe it's Oni's Bidding War pack. That's next Tuesday. So double back-to-back intense action next Tuesday right here, twitch.tv/royal_flush. In the meanwhile, if you've got any suggestions or feedback, or if you just want to come and hang out with us, do head over to the Discord. Suggestion section is always there. I do listen to everything, even if I don't necessarily act on everything. I've got a little lick of hair. I think it must be a hair wash day tomorrow. So yeah, come and hang out with us. It'd be lovely to see you. At some point, I will get around to updating the credits of these games. I've done medals, I've done winners' pennies, I've done I've done medalists. Sorry, try again. I've done medalists, I've done author pennies, and it will update your pennies. Points equals pennies in this game. It should update that automatically when we roll the credits. Until next time, tomorrow in the server, or happy hour on Thursday or Saturday if you're not, or possibly over on Ash's stream on either Wednesday or Friday. It's been lovely hanging out with you this evening. I hope you've had a good evening. Congratulations to our Buzz Off and Red Herring winners. Until next time, be absolutely splendid and wonderful and marvellous to each other. Do take care out there, and I'll see you really soon. Take care. Peace out. And good night.